So, so the
Ahem.
cat talks.
Pick,
Technically,
Pick
Pick had pushed it
immediately
off the table.
shoves the talking cat from the night, whatever this thing he's standing on is.
Perfect. Off the table. Cat's on the floor. But lands on all 4 feet because cat.
Angel will pick Angel up. Blah, blah, blah. Pepper will pick Angel up and be like, Angel, you can talk?
Well, I can also walk, but you seem intent on carrying me everywhere.
Ah,
A sassy talking cat.
I hate it.
no! Since when can you talk?
I have a
Since-
burning question.
And why don't you have a butthole?
That was the question.
I got you, Fair.
It's a very simple answer. The more appropriate question is, where am I from?
No, I feel like why do you not have
Butthole
a
first.
butthole is a pertinent question.
Well, I'll tell you the answer to where I'm from, which is I'm from the celestial plane.
Okay.
So you don't have a butthole because you are a celestial.
That
What
is
is that?
correct.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Maybe this cat is a lesser god.
Maybe this cat is a lesser god.
Over my dead body.
Let's not tempt fate, Pick.
Well, how come you were headed down into the cave?
Oh, I thought I saw a mouse.
Oh.
Checks out,
Yeah.
I think.
Well,
And so you just led us around this whole time because why? You could
I
have
didn't.
at any point
I
told us
I
what you
never.
were there for.
It's only been a matter of days since I met you, and I had to make sure most of you were competent, and at least half of you are.
competent for what?
Which half of us is competent?
You can work it out amongst yourselves. I have faith in you.
You've answered your own question, Fereydun.
I have no faith in you. I hope you die. Oh, I
No,
hate you.
don't say that, Pick. We don't wish ill will on Angel. Angel's sweet.
You don't wish ill will on Angel. I wish plenty of ill will on Angel.
Is this because he does not have a butthole?
No, it's because he's an asshole who let us into the underground. We thought we were going to be stuck there, and Pepper's like, no, Angel's a sweet little baby. Angel can't do anything to hurt us, even though they've already done like 7 things.
Pick, I mean, Angel did also lead us to the little girl thing who was able to get us out away from that really scary tree monster. So Angel's not all bad, right?
I don't trust Angel.
Well, Angel, considering you
Hiss.
can talk, are you staying with us for the adventure?
Oh, I'll stay for the good parts. And by the way, you can drop this angel stuff. Being a celestial's enough. You can just call me by my name, which is Helm.
Oh.
Like the helmet that goes on the head?
Yes, I am a protector after all.
Well, it's nice
Interesting.
to meet you properly, Helm. I'm Pepper.
Helm does not reply to you. Just kind of stares at you and is like licking his paws.
Pet pet.
Anything else anyone wants to say to what the situation is they find themselves in? Or are we good?
Helm, did you decide to reveal that you could talk after gesturing towards stage area? The show.
Were you
Because of it.
inspired by the other Jellicle cats to finally tell your story?
Oh,
Yeah.
I found it very moving indeed. I find it challenging to just be one cat most of the time. I can't imagine being several.
So is the cat like your true form, or are you like shifted into a cat? Like why are you not in the celestial plane?
This is not my true form. You would balk at the vision of my true form. You could not behold and live to tell the tale of beholding my true form. I appeared in the form most pleasant for those of you in your party.
I mean, really, you picked a form that was pleasant to one, but that is okay.
How is my form different than you? We're both cats and we both speak.
I have a butthole. We've,
What is with
we
you and
were not talking
buttholes?
at this time, but we've had this discussion before.
Fereydun,
Also,
what is with you
Fereydun
and
is a
buttholes?
big, brave warrior, and you're just a dad.
Oh, well, I will protect you, young one.
No, thank you.
Suppose it is noble
Right,
to
that's
try
the
to
right
claim
manner
that
thing,
it
right?
is.
No, thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
I will continue with you as far as your journey takes you, and I am able to give protection during. Because it is I who protects the weak, especially children. And amongst you, you have a child who needs protection.
Is it Pepper?
Yeah, Basil looks at Pepper.
Congratulations.
I've never asked how old you are or whether or not you are a child in your realms.
Pepper looks at Pick. Are we talking about Pick?
I'm 19 years old.
You do have a
Get over
harness.
yourself.
That is
Um,
right, you do have a harness.
Helm's reply is, yes, some of you are children, indeed.
Fantastic.
Fereydun,
Yes, Pete.
are all people children under the light of Lyra?
We
Is that
are
how that
all
works?
children of Lyra, but not necessarily children in our own rights.
So what is the context of this children? Wait, why do I even care? I hate Angel.
I don't know.
Helm. Their name is Helm. We have to
Their name is
respect their
Bitch.
name. No.
That is funny. I don't know. Like, so why do you choose no, that is not the question I wish to ask. My question for you, Helm, is what purpose do you have to travel with us? Where is
Oh,
the benefit to you?
the benefit to me is that my will is carried out and those that I associate with. We have a bet going, you see, and if I'm able to tilt the scales in the favor of those that it is important to, then I may be able to do so if I'm with you.
This is one thing that I am becoming increasingly frustrated about, and I appreciate Lyra for not being all poetically whimsical with her words. It would be easier to help you if you were less mysterious with what you need. I
Not the
have
point of
had
sex,
this
though.
discussion with multiple people. Just tell us what you want.
I like a good
Um,
metaphor.
Of
I'm
course you do. You are a lawyer, Basil. I am
as
not a
as
lawyer.
as any cat would in fact do with a very sly smile and the upward turn of the face. Helm looks up to you, Fereydun, and says, "My intent for your party will become evident in the future." In
Oh,
a very
Makes sense to
sing-song,
me.
mocking kind of tone.
Fereydun's just gonna take a deep breath.
wait, I have a question.
Shoot.
Are you happy in the backpack, Helm? Do you need more snacks?
Ah! Pick is gonna jump off the thing and start transforming back into his normal toy soldier form. Because now he's angry.
Pepper, I am so grateful you were placed where you were at the time of our meeting. It has been a blessing traveling in your knapsack.
Happy Pepper. There's a very happy Pepper. Big smile. Aww.
How did we
I'm
not
happy to
Now,
know
if
have
you
this?
don't mind, it's time for me to sleep again. If you could please open your bag.
Okay.
He
Oh,
hops right in.
So we are once
gives.
again going to be subject to the mysterious whims of another.
Well, I
Me.
mean, help doesn't seem dangerous.
Do we just run around with like chicken heads not on until something happens that they go, good job?
Isn't like the whole thing with religion that you're always at the whims of another, though?
I will let this slide. The thing is Lyra is not whimsical.
Oh,
Lyra
I,
is
I I have
joy.
no idea. Just observation, not.
Lyra's tenets are simple. Find joy where you are. That's easy. It is direct, it is straightforward. It is not, well, I have a bet with mysterious benefactors and you'll find out later what that is.
I
No,
mean, at least it's not a bet of I bet these people here are gonna die a comedic death.
I would like to point out that we did not ask what the bet was.
Eh, we could
What if
probably
that
get to
is the
that
bet?
later. Eh, I've heard of worse bets.
Oh,
This is true.
speaking of bets, Fereydun, did you get your silver piece for the cat not fucking up the smooch thing for Pepper?
I don't
Oh,
think
on
so.
your bet last time. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, so Pick is very grumpily giving you the silver piece for that bet that we made about Pepper.
Marvelous.
Why are you giving him money?
Because I owe him money.
Oh, okay.
We had a mysterious bet with a mysterious benefactor.
Oh, well, that's nice. Well, I'm glad you won your bet, Fereydun.
Alrighty. Well, I think that's about all we need for this section. Um, if you guys are okay, we'll hop on forward to 5 days from now in the future.
Future.
Okay.
All
Such
right.
a thing.
5 days.
Later.
Exactly. That right there.
5 days later.
5 days.
Heh.
Nope.
All right. It is the night before, because it is 5 full days. So we're at the night before the ninth day of the whatever timeline we're in, because no one has ever asked what the time or date is anywhere, which is fine. So we're on the ninth day of the campaign, and this is the night before the circus comes to town. Um, Fereydun, did we discuss in campaign the name of the circus at any point yet?
It was mentioned at the fighter's pit 2 sessions
Okay,
Yeah,
ago.
it.
so it did come up. Okay, cool.
C-
So
Carnelian Circus and Troupe de Fleur.
that is correct. Thank you. I just wanted to double check that we all had the same note. So we're gonna do the night before the circus opens. And if there is, this is your time now to we're all rested, relaxed. Some of us made money, some of us gambled, got information, sold stuff, tinkered. We just have done a lot of stuff in 5 days. So we're going to just begin. We're having dinner the night before in the tavern that we've been staying in here in town. Um, Popping you off here because you're no longer over here. Um, and let's see. Jellicle is interested to hear what your plans are for tomorrow.
What?
The tavern nest Jellicle, as we may recall, the tiefling.
Alright.
There was something about a circus coming into town.
Oh yes, they are wonderful. They are some of the best performers in the country. They travel around and they grace us with their nearby presence. Um, they're leery of coming into town, and we're not really sure why. But they're just a short jaunt to the east.
Is it because there's a lich?
The more that this term comes up, I do think that could be part of the reason.
Perhaps.
But yes, they're just on the other side of the forest and the clearing. So all you have to do is, if you do end up going, just go east out of town into the Hauntavold, and just past there you'll find the Carnalian Circus is set up. It is,
Hauntable.
yes, the Hauntavold, the haunted forest to the east of town, which the circus sets up on the other side of.
Why is everything in this town haunted?
Oh no, it's lovely. There's birds and bees and butterflies. It's not haunted. It's just the name of it. It's an old world name. You know how it is back then, trying to spook the children from going into the haunted vault at night and getting carried away by pixies, whatever it was that parents told their children to keep them in bed at night.
Basil's eyes get really big. Pixies? Are there pixies in the forest? I
Oh,
don't fuck with
I
pixies.
can't imagine there are any more. It's been generations since anyone was taken away that in that manner.
Anymore.
I mean, technically, all stories are founded in some root of truth. So there could be.
Guess we should probably go in the morning then. Just wait out in the forest. And then come back before dark. And then, I guess, pixie problems averted. I don't know. Do pixies work on a time clock?
Are pixies nocturnal?
My best guess. I don't know. I'm gonna look at Basil. Like, are pixies
Um,
not?
I mean, you never know. They're kind of tricky. I feel like they just you don't know. Just no. Stay away from the pixies. Don't like them. They're tricksy.
Pixie, pixie. Well, that is marvelous. I do hope that you all have a wonderful night, and I'll look for you at the circus tomorrow. I should be there too. Just like give me a holler if you see me. I'll be stuffing my face and bobbing for some apples. You know how it is. All that free food. Oh,
I don't know what
divine.
it is. I've never been to a circus.
You'll enjoy it, Pig. Lots
Will
of
I?
fun activities. Yeah, there's even tests of strength where you hit something with a giant hammer.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Fereydun,
Yes.
I challenge you
We
to a
shall
test of
hit
strength.
things. Yes, Peak. It shall be
Fereydun,
a true test of strength.
Fereydun, didn't the father priest or priest father? I don't remember which one is the moniker and which one is the name. Didn't you mention something to him about or no, sorry. That was a lie. That was the bodyguard at the thing. Never mind. The bodyguard at the four quarters, four sides. Didn't you mention that you knew about this carnival? Like you were a part of it or something?
I grew up in this carnival.
Oh,
We will be
Cool.
seeing my family for the first time in.
Fereydun,
He
Fereydun.
starts counting on his fingers. And then there was the spring with
A while.
It has been a long time, yes.
Pick is
What?
going to tug at your pants, Fereydun.
Yes.
Fereydun,
Yes, Peak.
what's a family?
A family is the people who help to raise you. Whether it be your natural born family, like a
Squinting.
mother or father, or a family that is chosen through fates or through friendships.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I-
really good friends.
I don't get it, but okay.
So sometimes a family are just the people who take care of you when you
Yeah,
need
that's
it.
the part I don't get that part.
Well, Technically, if we want to
That
get very
raising part, I don't get that part.
well, it's also those who protect and take care of you even now. Like, technically, we're a little family. We're all watching each other's backs and living together and getting along and traveling together. We're
And Pepper
technically.
is a mom.
Pepper
Where
easy,
is the
mom.
mom?
Ha! I am
Many
mom.
times over, from what I hear.
I am mother-like. I am not actually a mother.
Not according to that fish person.
Oh my god! I am not a mother. I am not married. Can we?
Did you lay the eggs, or did they lay the eggs? Did you fertilize the eggs? Like, what was the whole deal with that? I still haven't gotten the full story on these eggs.
They
That was the
so
water.
Pepper got into the water, and then the fish person said that their genetic material fertilized the eggs, and so Pepper's a mommy of like 20 babies.
So you're just putting all
Oh.
sorts of bodily fluids on things.
Yes.
I was dragged into the water, Basil. I stood by the water and got dragged in, and then they were like, "Oh look, my children have been fertilized." And it was not consensual. I did not consent to this.
Oh, that's a problem. If we ever go back there, I feel like we need to rectify this problem. Do you want to kill some kids? We do have that bag.
That's not a bad idea.
Excuse me, please. What?
What?
Some kids?
I don't think murdering children is a good idea. Let's put that on the
It's
back
an
burner.
idea, I suppose.
That doesn't seem very heroic.
Plan C. Plan C.
Oh. It's like Plan 8 or 100. Just, I am mom-like. I'm not a mom
Yet.
yet.
That's
I
true.
suppose that depends on whether or not your date with the elf man went well. We do not know. How did that go, Pepper?
Easy bottom.
Easy what?
Easy bottom. I don't know what his name is. I don't like him.
Zuzu.
It's Zuko. His name's Zuko. He was very sweet. I think it went well.
Did you get a second date?
Zach, did I get a second date?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And the date went well. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but Pick feels like he needs to give Fereydun another Sylver. So congrats, Fereydun. You get another Sylver.
So, what have you guys been up to over the last week and stuff?
Well, I want to introduce you guys to Dapperling. Hi.
Dapperling?
Over here. It's my homunculus servant. He's going to help us out. And
It's a mushroom.
lost. Yeah, it's a mushroom fairy. I made him.
Pick squinting, feeling mildly threatened, squinting.
Basil's fascinated and starts like poking it and picking it up.
Oh,
Does
little
it
things.
do anything specific?
Yes. So on top of it keeping me, it does whatever I order it to and can actually combat. So in case we're ever in trouble, it can help me out by flying over to one of you and sort of healing, I think. I have to test it. But he's a good little companion.
you haven't tested it.
So, is this relationship consensual?
I mean, I created it. Technically, I'm its mom.
So you
It want to
are
be
mom.
here,
You
little
are a
one.
Like all those fish babies.
Yeah, I made it from one of the emerald that we found in the caves.
Basil
I-
hands the end of the child harness to the little guy.
So I cannot resist. Pick is going to morph to look just like the homunculus and then purposely freak it out by mimicking its movements. Because he's a little shit.
He is a little shit.
It seems very excited by you, Pick. I like this. Oh, wow.
Pick looks like it, but with really scary pointy teeth. Like if you
Oh.
ran this cute homunculus through a horror generator. Ta-da!
Oh boy.
Hi. Arr.
I'm so sad this thing can't talk. But yeah. I'm gonna go around you, Pick. And then hide behind Basil.
Enjoying yourself, Pick?
Maybe.
What did you do, Pick?
Hmm?
All these days, what were you up to?
None of your business.
Oh. Okay.
Stuff. Things.
Nothing we have to apologize for, right?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Fair enough.
Existential horror. You know. Stuff. Don't worry
That's
about
gonna get a
it.
very concerning nod, but okay.
What did you do? Nosy.
I did some research, kind of cross-referencing some of the stuff that we were told, along with seeing if there's any similarities to the stories I used to hear and our former adventuring party here. Just kind of fact-checking what the four sides, the four people told us and stuff.
How'd that go? Did you find anything out?
Yeah,
That's not a good sound.
Yes, you did. That's
Oh.
the stuff that she doesn't have the info for yet.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
it's
We're
an
behind on that
it's a
part.
long explanation.
It's a long explanation. I'll put it in. I'll have a conversation after session with her, and then we'll put it in notes if she decides to share it with everyone, which I anticipate this conversation she would.
Yeah, it's a lot of info. We'd be here for the next week if I.
Well,
We'd be here for the next 5 days.
well, we can chat about it later. What about you, Fereydun? What did you do?
I did what is natural for me. I spent my time fighting in the pits.
I watched Fereydun fight in the pits.
It was
Very inspiring.
super nice to do after all this time.
Very inspiring.
That's nice.
Nice.
I also made quite a bit of money.
Always helpful. What about you, Basil?
Yeah, no, I spent most of my time researching as well, more along the lines of like local lore, seeing if there was any kind of like hidden dungeon or something we might go poke around in, find some stuff. And I spent some time identifying all those items that or you guys found previously that we didn't know what they did,
Including my blood sword.
Yeah.
including the blood sword. It was the blood sword, the marionette, the prosthetic hand, and the amulet.
Oh, I
Oh
forgot
my
about
God.
that thing. I hate that thing.
What is the marionette? Can we get rid of it?
I've tried. It keeps coming back. tried eating it. I've tried throwing it away. I've tried burning it, and nothing works. I'm scared of it. It's a monster.
I think it likes you, Pick. Congratulations.
Well, that's fine. It's not fine. I hate it. Here, you can hold it. Look at it. Pick digs this thing out of his backpack. He is using a cloth to touch it, so he's not directly touching it. And he holds it up to Marina.
Nah, I think she wants to stay with you, Pig.
I hate this thing. Take it, please.
Sorry, Pig, can't do that.
What about you, Basil? You look like you like pretty dolls. Here you go. You can have it. Freebies.
Um,
No strings attached.
oh,
Just
I don't
take it
know.
as yours.
There are a few strings. I will not.
If it keeps following you. Zach, what did the doll do?
Marionette?
Yes.
You don't know, but all of your research indicated that it is probably this doll that is possessed and haunted by like the spirits of dead children. That comes up in lore as this big giant no-no item that if you ever come across it, don't touch it, don't look at it, don't interact with it. But you didn't find anything as to how to get rid of it if you did do any of those things because it was just a bunch of warnings with no actual information.
So when I identified it, did I get any like, is there a spell on it, or it's just like
It's
cursed and
literally
haunted?
like very cursed and very haunted.
Okay, I relay that to the team. Just yeah, picking that up probably wasn't the best idea. Don't really have a way to deal with that right now. Pick though, I think even if you did give it to somebody, it's probably gonna find its way back to you.
Have you tried praying to Lyra to remove the curse?
No,
You could try.
I don't think Lyra would like me
Why not, Pig?
because I'm not big and strong and full of joy like you are.
You are full of different joys, and joy comes in many shapes and sizes.
I don't think Lyra would like my joy.
I have told you that you just need to creatively give your joys outlets. But it never hurts to ask. Besides, Lyra may tell you what you need to do in order to get rid of the curse. But you have to ask her.
Oh, also the amulet thingy-mabob, I do have the notes for that if you want to share that as well, Basil.
Okay, yeah, that, the sword, and I don't know if the prosthetic hand was anything, but I identified all of
Prosthetic
those.
hand is literally just a prosthetic hand. That's it. Like the limb is just like a limb that you would attach to someone surgically. Like that's it. That's all it is.
Ew.
Nothing else.
Basil's just holding it up and waving it around. I'm like, yeah, this thing, it's pretty normal, just a hand. I mean, somebody's probably looking for it, but won't do us any good. So he just
Well,
like
you should
tosses
give
it
them a
behind him.
hand.
Oh, use it for puns. I like that.
Yeah.
Um,
See? Joy.
You've identified that the amulet, as a matter of fact, is an amulet of the devout. So the amulet bears the symbol of a deity inlaid in precious stones or metals. The thing about this specific amulet is that there's been a lot of wear and tear on it, and so the symbol is kind of missing some parts, so it doesn't really look like the symbol that it belongs to. But you have identified this as a uncommon item, which grants it a +1 bonus. And the symbol that used to be on it but has been damaged and tarnished is the symbol of Lyra.
Oh.
It's Lyra.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Good gift.
I do that. I relay all this information. Yeah, this little thing, and I'm like putting it in Fereydun's face, just like it's it appears to be some kind of amulet of the devout for Lyra. Seems like
Let me
somebody
see.
would enjoy this.
If I would be allowed to take it, I would greatly appreciate this. Is that alright with the others?
Fine by me.
Pick is putting his cursed marionette back in his bag.
Fabulous.
Go back to sleep, you little cursed bitch.
So it's an amulet of the devout.
Name
I
text right there.
Oh, nice.
Oh. I would definitely like to wear this.
That track.
Yeah, it seemed like it was right up your alley. And then this, and he
Almost
like
as if
slaps the
placed.
blood sword on the table. Did I get anything for the blood sword?
That even with an identify, there's just this air of mystery shrouding it. That even with an identify spell, you can't pierce what the nature of the sword is.
I have no idea, but I get
Oh.
bad vibes.
You
Okay,
do.
well,
You get
I'll
very bad.
just keep holding on to it then. Pick takes his blood sword with the bad vibes. He's king of bad vibes. He has all the bad vibe items. Got a cursed doll. Got this blood sword. I'm pretty sure there's that finger thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you get all the bad vibe items. Like your
Hey, the
MO.
finger
It's
the finger
almost as
wasn't
if you
bad. We
just
got cool
keep picking
tattoos.
things up that you shouldn't pick up.
Look, it's not my fault you guys didn't want to pick it up. I thought it was cool.
This is true.
I don't know what
look
you're
where we
talking
are.
about. We're only here because Pepper followed the cat. Bitchy cat.
That really is how we've gotten where we are in this campaign, isn't it?
But also
Alright,
think if we had not followed this cat, we would not have met our friends Basil and Marina. So
I mean, home's not that bad.
I don't know. Have I heard of Lackadaisy, Pepper?
Boo's listening into a stream over on the other end.
No, you're good. Just giving you shit.
Alright, well I think we're all set to turn in for the night then, huh? Sounds like.
would see.
Pretty much.
Alrighty. Well, let us set in for the night then. As we're sleeping and the crickets are chirping and there's the quiet breeze and sounds of shutters bumping quietly against the building, can everyone do a perception check, please?
Alright, perception.
Move your tail, Mr. Wendy.
15.
Beautiful.
24.
Very beautiful.
20.
Beautiful.
13.
9.
Uh,
Ouch.
9.
yeah. Fereydun, what was yours?
13.
Okay. So, it sounds like, to everyone except Pick, there's a lot of screaming and hollering going on outside of the building, kind of just outside in the village.
Does it sound distressed or joyful?
It sounds very distressed. It sounds like you've got a screaming woman, and you hear yelling from some male voices, but it sounds very, like pitched.
Fereydun is immediately up and out.
Can we
Ew.
investigate?
Oh yeah, I mean, you can
That is the investigating.
That's my dice. Don't roll that.
There we go.
Silly kitty. Dice are for people with thumbs.
dice for people with thumbs.
Rude.
Yeah, Marina's hopping out,
Up, out,
pulling the
and
quarterstaff.
Oh my gosh, thank God you're here. This is the wife of the author that we have all previously met. My daughter, she's been taken. She's been taken.
Taken by who?
I don't know. There were some cloaked figures, and they had these weird pokey things in their back, and they took her east.
The
How
forest.
many?
Oh,
There were
We need
three,
to
I
know.
think. There were three, I think. And then Zuko chimes in. He's like, also, the priest is missing. He's gone. He's not at the temple. He's gone. I can't find him. He's missing.
probably east.
To the forest.
Probably went east as well because he was. I think I saw him getting dragged away by a large figure in a robe.
Wait, if you saw them getting dragged away, why didn't you do anything?
Because they were already in the woods, and you can't go in there. It's the Hauntwold. Like you're gonna get abducted by pixies. Everyone knows that.
I guess we're just gonna have to go try our luck.
Well,
Fereydun is already on his way.
let's go.
Alright.
Dunk, 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 dunk.
Just going
Wow.
to the scary forest. It's fine.
We've had stupider ideas.
I haven't.
As you're traveling
No,
through the
no, 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 no,
woods,
no. Hold on. Before we go to that, you touched that thing that teleported you to the dungeon where we found you. You
this is true.
cock.
Oh,
You're just
We
as
don't have-
stupid as the rest of us.
we don't have to talk about that. It's fine. I got to meet you guys. That wasn't bad.
I
All
mean,
right.
you say that.
As you're going through the dark forest, there are sounds ahead of yelling and the sound of yelling and pain. You hear a death-curdling scream from a young female voice, just maybe down through the brush ahead. As you follow the sound, you come to an opening where there is a little hut nearby and a lake. The screaming stops.
Fereydun would like to dash and use Cat's Grace to get there super quickly.
Okay.
In
Would it
whatever
be-
direction is the screaming.
East to the right of the map.
Okay, I was like, do I need to roll like a survival or something to see like what direction that scream is coming from, or do I just get that as a freebies?
It's we're just doing your general senses, and you just get a freebie.
Okay. Following Fereydun, because he usually knows what's up.
Fereydun, as you are heading in this direction, there's this very quiet, mystical-ish, very lully music playing. There's like some singing going on. You hear from nearby the sound of a pan flute.
Where is the sound of the screaming?
The screaming has died out and ceased completely. There is a woman nearby standing atop a rock in the center of a lake, playing the pan flute. You should be able to see her. She's elevated to you, and is kind of the main figure in this area. You also can hear the sounds of like singing voices, kind of accompanying her music.
Where is the girl?
Are you addressing this person?
Yes.
She chirps out a few more notes, plays for another like 20 seconds, and then puts down her instrument and smiles at you. What girl?
The author's daughter. She was taken and we heard her screaming and now it's gone. Where is the girl?
I know nothing of a girl. I'm just playing my lovely music with my lovely little kiddos here. She gestures. There's a few lily pads in the pond, the lake that she's in, and there's some creatures, that are like dancing on the lily pads.
Oh
Did
my
you
god, look at them.
happen-
They're so cute.
Oh my god, they are cute.
I can't say I'm familiar with a female. It's just me and my pets. I
Can I
suppose
make an
the
insight?
only you can what?
Can I make an insight to see if she's
Absolutely.
full of
Please
shit?
go ahead.
Yes! Okay.
Pick. She seems like she's full of shit.
Hey! Hey, can you cut the crap? We don't have a lot of time here.
Oh, you have all the time in the world.
Actually, I don't have all the time in the world, and it's awfully rude of you to assume that. Looks back at Basil like thumbs up, like, am I doing a good job? Is this right?
Basil's like in the back, like, good job, Pick.
It's awfully rude of you to assume that we have all the time in the world. So if you don't have an answer to our question, which I'm pretty sure you do, because your body language reads that you actually do know something, just stop wasting our time. Do you know anything about this girl who went missing? She's
Play a game.
describes the author's daughter.
Yes, oh, that does sound rather familiar. We could play a game and I could tell you the information. if you'd like.
Or you could do the right thing and just tell us the information, because she might be in danger.
Oh, I assure you, she's quite safe. I mean, to me, she seems pretty happy.
What does that mean?
Oh, I just mean she seems happy.
Would
Can I roll a perception on these pets of hers?
Oh, absolutely. That's great.
Nat 20, plus 2, 22.
No, if it's a nat 20, it's just a nat
Oh,
20.
yeah, sorry.
So it looks like the little owl that's dancing on the lily pad is wearing clothes oddly similar to the poet's daughter.
Fereydun. Fe-
Fereydun would like to shoot off a quick prayer to Lyra, using the inspiration that I have banked to gain an answer as to whether or not this owl is the daughter that we're looking for.
It is.
You have changed this girl. You have turned her into something else. Lyra has told me and confirmed that this is the author's daughter. What have you done?
Fereydun, if
I
this is
assure you, it's all in good jest.
Pepper, this is not a
What?
time for placency. Speak words quickly.
the other being might be the priest.
Oh, I assure you, I don't know anything about a priest.
So what is your game, miss?
I'm just having fun. What's your game? Do you want to play too? I've got
My
2 more
game is
lily
you
pads.
change them back.
I'm kind of with her on this.
Well, you see, I can't. Marina. Sus.
Marina is sus.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Just suspicious.
No, it's just a little harmless fun. I mean, as long as the spell is broken before daybreak, it won't be permanent. At
And
least.
what spell is it?
You should roll Arcana for that question.
Oh, she was going to ask her.
Yeah, I think she's just asking her right out.
Oh, you're just
But
asking
Pick would
right
like
out?
to do an Arcana.
Okay.
I
while
mean,
she's
I'll roll
asking.
an Arcana, but she's asking. I'll roll an Arcana, but she's asking the lady. 16, 17, 18.
Okay. So you're asking, and what she says lines up with what you know. Oh, it's just a harmless polymorph spell, silly.
Okay.
With permanence, of course.
Do I know how to break a polymorph, Zach?
So technically, polymorph ends after 1 hour, but with permanence, it's indefinite. So you're gonna need a dispel spell.
Okay. None of us have that. So, what will it take for you to turn them back to normal, miss? What's your name, by the way?
My name, you can just call me Granny. That's what everyone else does.
What does this woman look like?
She looks kind of like a mix between a half elf and a satyr.
So,
Do I recognize her?
No, you do not recognize her.
Granny, what, ma'am?
Oh, it's silly. It's just Granny.
It's not Granny Pluto by any chance, is it?
Oh, I assure you it probably is not.
I feel like she's full of shit, Zach.
You can feel however you're gonna feel, Pepper.
Oh,
What have we told you about saying that name out loud, Pepper?
well, well, Granny.
So
Well,
you've asked me my name. What's your name?
my name is
Basil
Pepper.
pop. Nope.
Now,
Well, Pepper. It's so nice to have your name. I mean, know your name.
Well, it's only
Basil
part
is
of my name.
Basil is like screaming right now. Everybody shut up.
She doesn't have my full name. It's fine.
Well, Pepper, it is an absolute treat to make your pleasure acquaintance and stuff. Here, I'll make a deal. I'll give you your toy back. I have these two others still. They're mine. You can't have them. They were mine before tonight as well. At this comment, the frog dancing, if you glance over, it actually looks like the face is horrified, but the body movement is dancing and happy.
Which frog? Where's that?
Right next to the owl you're standing next to. The frog is literally 5 feet away to the left.
Oh, it's not there on our map. At least I
Yeah.
don't
Really?
see
That's
it.
bizarre. Yeah, there's a frog right there on my map. I can see
Oh
it.
no, we don't.
Okay.
We don't see it.
I don't
see
see
it
it.
on the
On the
grid.
token layer. Okay, well, I guess that's just an error on my side. Sorry. The insect next to the owl looks horrified.
Oh, I was gonna draw a frog.
Oh, you can draw a frog. That would be nice, since there isn't one there. We'll stick with frog. Yeah, the frog looks like horrified. Its eyes are really big and bulbousy, and it looks like it's trying to croak, but it can't speak because it's a frog. I'll make a deal with you, Pepper. I'll do a trade.
Well, that depends. What are you looking for?
I'm just trying to offload some merchandise I picked up that's no fun. It's super non-responsive, and I just don't have the time. There's all the time in the world, but I don't want to deal with it. I
What
thought
ex-
you would be fun.
what exactly is this merchandise?
She points towards the little hut that you passed on the way into the area. As she points, do you look?
Yes.
As she points, a door appears on the side of the hut. Over there, there's a toy, and I think it's broken. If you take it off my hands, you can have the girl too.
Pepper's gonna go look over with Dapperling. What does Pepper see when she peeks in through the window? Does the door have a
There's
window?
no door. So this is basically a mud hut. There is no window, it's just a mud mound. And then a door has now appeared on the outside of it.
Pepper's gonna knock on the door
It
cautiously.
sounds hollow inside.
There's no response from
There is
anybody
no
inside.
response from anybody inside.
Pepper is smart enough to walk away because it might be a trap and go Fereydun assistance. Or actually, wait. Pepper's gonna stay outside. Dapperling, go inside.
That's something you
Mushroom
can do.
sacrifice away.
Can I do that?
Mushroom sacrifice. You can totally do that. It's your homunculus.
Yeah, my homunculus is going to go inside and peek its little head in.
All right. When, as you may remember, from your sheet, homunculus has a connection. It can tell you what it senses. What it senses is a physical body on the floor of some sort of humanoid, and it relays that to you.
Okay, is it And can I sense if it's alive or dead?
No. That is
Okay.
beyond its ability.
Okay. So Pepper is going to now, since it doesn't sense any danger, peek her head in.
All right. On the floor in the corner is an unconscious figure.
Why does it look like John Cena?
Anthony, if you could
Yeah.
please take a moment to describe to Pepper what she sees.
Okay. So, you see
Because
a
it's
half.
Kamsky from Detroit Become Human. Anyways,
Yes. Anyway, yeah. So you see a half elf. Um, he's his hair is up in a ponytail, uh, like a high bun almost. Uh, what else? I mean,
General height, size.
yes.
What kind
He's
of
about
clothes is
six
he
foot
wearing?
two. Yeah, he's 6'2", thin but athletic build, dark brown hair. He's got some earrings and such in his ears.
And are your clothes
He's
fine, or is it like what's your garb?
right now it's more like adventuring fighting armor, so leather armor. What else? Chain shirt, leather armor. A couple of short swords, a couple of daggers, shield. So, um, he does have a little ring on his pinky finger. It's a signet ring. Um, so he's about the age I have for him is about 22. His skin is like tan.
Okay. And you said half elf, right?
Yes, half elf.
All
Okay.
right. Pepper, from here, I would like you to make a medicine check, please.
Yes. Pepper is also gonna unsheath her rifle.
Okay.
Oh, not 20! Let's go!
All right. So you know just by looking at the state of this individual that they are in the throes of death.
Okay.
They are
Um,
unstable and they need to be stabilized.
do I know that if me shooting them will fix it? Oh, will stabilize. Let me first do. Um, can I do spare the dying on them really quickly?
That would be a smart choice, yes.
Yes. So Pepper is going to, with a free hand, kind of touch their hair and do spare the dying, because she's not gonna waste a healing bullet if this is an enemy. Um, so that happens.
Spare the dying puts the creature at 0 hit points. They're stable, but they're still unconscious.
Okay. Um, so they're stable now. Um, I'm going to do. Does it look like they're unconscious due to magic, or like can I wake them up if I heal them a little bit?
It's definitely from they appear to be highly bruised. And you smell something on the breath when you're like close to their face, and it smells like poison mushrooms.
Okay. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and spend a spell slot since I'm already touching their forehead and do a cure wounds, which should help. Question mark, Zach? I'm not sure.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Cure Wounds, which is
Roll
a
your
1d.
healing.
Huh?
Yep, roll your healing on there.
Yep, doing that. I'm looking for my d8 because I'm an idiot.
All right.
Found it.
Well, all right. So I'm gonna have you roll quick.
All right, that is a 7. Plus 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
All right. So then Arwyn heal for 11 from 0, so you'll have 11 HP. All right. And you're conscious. Well, before we have you say anything, we are going to bounce back because it has been about 5 to 6 minutes, and
Okay.
we have an entire party hanging out at a lake with some sort of individual. Um, so it's really lovely to meet some new friends. What are all your names?
Do not. You will.
Basil steps forward. You may call me Basil. I'll. These are my friends. This is. How do you do the circle thing on here?
Just hold left click.
Oh, this is Martina. Um, this is Perry, and this is Felix.
Ah, Perry and Felix. I've heard great things about them and their endeavors. And you said Martina. That wouldn't happen to be Martina McBride. I've heard such good things.
Named for him. For nice.
Fereydun is so
Named for
cute.
that.
Well, it does seem that your friend is obliging my wishes. I broke a toy I found, and I don't really need this one either. She kind of waves her hand in front of her, and the owl is just like magically carried and placed on the earth in front of you. You recognize the spell as Mage Hand. Here, you can bring her back. If you tuck her in her bed before the sun rises, everything will be fine.
Very well. Just to make completely certain of the terms of this thing that our friend acquiesced to, what exactly are the specifics that need to happen? Just we bring this person with us, and
Definitely.
ah,
Don't worry,
great.
my dear. We're all friends among each other here. I mean, you and I share kinship, I'm sure, just by the look of things. I'll be doing some digging, and she like points at you with her fingers while she says that.
Yeah, great, great.
Pepper just making friends.
Slash getting us into another contract.
No, getting herself into another contract.
That wasn't the terms. The terms was for the party.
I didn't mean to. She just meant to
She
invest.
can't speak for me.
It's fine, it's fine. She turns to you, Pick. If you don't want to enter the contract, I'll just keep my toy and it'll just be as it were. You seem like a fun addition to my collection as well.
Do I have the spider now?
Yeah, it's crawling around on you happily.
Okay, cool. It can come into my collar. Because I have the big above my nose collar. I'm just going to let it crawl into that. It's
Okay.
safe there.
Okay.
I'd rather not. There's too many people making weird deals. I don't like it.
Well, I mean, my friend seems to like you a lot. Um, if you want, you can take him with, but we'd have to make an agreement of sorts.
I think that your little friend can make that agreement himself.
He did. That's why he's here, my sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I spared his entire family from a fire. I saved everyone and his daughter, and all he had to do was play with me forever.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but a deal made when someone is in what's that word? Not
Duress.
urgency. Duress. That thing. A deal made under duress is not an actual legitimate form of deal.
Oh, I think those are the sweetest ones that taste the best.
How do you eat a deal? It's a concept. It's not a physical object. Unless
Not
you're writing
always.
it down on a paper and then you're eating the paper, and then in which case, why? Paper doesn't taste that good. I know, I've eaten a lot of it.
I assure you, you'll understand someday when you enter into a deal of your own. Fear not, young one. He's happy where he is. His family and his child grew old, had full lives, and all he had to do was pay for, his life with eternity. And she's like super bubbly when she says that.
Why does this remind me of Ursula?
All right.
Oof.
That is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Fereydun, you work very fast for your drawing.
Thank you. So for the recording's sake, Fereydun dropped in chat 2 beautiful pictures of the concerned face going breathes in and then pepper. Fucking god. Oh wait. I may be able to.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna pop back. We're doing Pepper and Arwyn. If you guys, Arwyn, you are now conscious, and in front of you is this red-headed woman who has, I believe, freckles and is a little bit shorter, and has a gun pointing in your face.
Yes.
Right. So, when he wakes up, like he'll do, and then immediately sees the gun. What do you want?
Speaks in Elvish. Fun fact.
Oh, perfect.
Because she's not quite aware what you speak, so she will be speaking in Elvish to you. She knows half elves tend to know that language.
How dare you assume? Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Racist.
Keep going. Sorry.
Keep going.
I'm sorry.
No, stop.
We're
I'm
teasing you. Keep going.
teasing. Go. Sorry.
And in case there are ears, whatever. Speaks in Elvish. Are you friend, foe, or stupid?
On brand for Pepper.
Do you want me to be friend?
Well, that depends. What are you doing in here? The little homunculus in front of you is holding a stick.
He eyes the homunculus back. Pepper.
I have a question about the homunculus. Is it like slapping the stick in its other hand, like it's trying to be
Yes.
threatening?
Yes. It's
Oh my God, I
flittering
love it.
about. It's flittering about trying to be threatening.
In Elvish, he answers back. Well, for one, I'm fairly new to this, so get off my back. I came through a portal, fire, and met. And then, like, suddenly he remembers, is that old woman still around?
She is, and she's trying to make a deal to have you come off with us. I don't know if my friends have accepted this deal or what's going on, but I need to know exactly what you are and how you ended up with poison mushrooms inside of you.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading my character. Probably. That, my bad. Okay.
Of course. It's just a prompt.
Sure. Well, he kind of backtracks a little bit, clears his throat, tries to sit up a little bit more against the wall of the hut there. Look, I was hungry. There were mushrooms. I didn't know if they were poisonous or not, but I ate them, and now here we are.
And how'd you end up with the Granny Fae out there?
I don't.
I do have the answer for this, and you do
Okay.
know.
But-
Hang on, I'm typing a few.
Sure.
Pepper has mentally decided, oh, so he falls in the stupid category.
I also love that Pepper's like, I don't know if my friends have accepted anything.
I really hope they haven't, because all I was supposed to do was check. But then I saw somebody in need, and so Pepper started healing. What Pepper does.
Go Pepper.
So what did you ask before, Pepper? Sorry.
I asked how you ended up with Granny over there.
He has his back. I only look. It's been a while since. Yes, child. My brain is fried. I'm desperately. Look. I don't know her. The mushrooms were in this circle of trees. Thing area. Well, essentially where we're in right now.
So you walked into a fairy circle.
Stupidly, yes.
So you're stupid. Great. Puts the gun down.
Well, not stupid. I'm not. I went to an academy for crying out.
And I didn't, and I know not to walk into a fairy circle. So,
Well, there are certain things that I'm not very well versed in.
well, for the sake of everybody and myself, how about you stay in here and I figure out what's happening out there? Because I think she's trying to sell you to us since we're trying to rescue the author's daughter.
Uh-huh.
So, let's be smart, Mr. Academy Boy. Stay here.
While that conversation is taking place, we have another minute of banter back and forth with Granny and the other 4 party members.
Oh no.
Basil, was it? You look mighty familiar. You don't spend any time in the Feywilds, do you?
You know, who doesn't pop in and out of Feywild every now and again. The summers are much nicer here, so you know, I not very well known though, so I don't think we would have crossed any paths at all over there.
You're right. Summer is a lot better here. That's what I've been saying. Do you have any good ideas on, part of this plane that would make a good summer home? Just asking for a friend.
Oh, you know, I heard the bottom of the ocean can be pretty nice.
She just smiles at you. A coy one, I see. He thinks he's clever.
I mean,
Basil's just like he picks up the owl and is just like slowly backing away, like. Uh, so I'm gonna just go over here. Na 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 na.
No, 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 no.
Pretend the owl's with me.
One more time.
I just said pretend I have the owl with me.
Oh, you too. Sorry. It's with you. Pig, how intent are you on taking the spider with you? Because she seems very intent on keeping it.
I'm pretty intent on taking it with.
Little one, I will let you have the spider at no cost. If you'd like to take him, that is. Do we have a deal?
No.
Basil pops up. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Me taking this spider in no way confirms or denies the agreement of a deal.
Oh boy. Don't be Pepper.
don't
The
pull a
spider is
Pepper.
coming along of its own volition.
Oh, sweetie, he has no volition. That's the joy of playing.
La 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 la. I don't know that. La 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 la. Peck is carrying the spider away.
You're able to get 10 feet away from the water, and the spider stops in midair, floating there within 10 feet of the water.
Yeah.
Darling, I said, are we of an accord?
Staring intently, neither nods nor shakes head.
She says, that's okay. I'll keep this one for later. And the spider slowly floats back to the lily pad.
Thought it was a crab.
His bite. Think. I don't.
And what of Father Priest?
Oh, I sincerely don't have an answer for you, young one. That's not one that I'm familiar with. Even the name sounds shrouded, protected by something, but I can't say what. Probably a rival.
Would Lyra's
Elephant
Grace
man.
be able to tell me that this is Father Priest?
Lyra is silent in response to your request.
What do you mean by rival?
What do you mean by rival?
I have no idea. You said it.
I'm not sure what you think I said. She's very
Oh my
tight-lipped.
God, are all Fae this annoying?
Yes. So far, everyone
Basil.
that I've met has been this.
Ba- Basil looks at Fereydun like with sad puppy dog eyes.
There are always exceptions, of course, but
Is this a microaggression? Hmm.
oh
Hmm.
Okay. It's okay, Pick. Baby steps. Remember we had the discussion about the fish. It's okay. Baby steps. You're learning.
no! Fereydun would like
She
to pick up
looks.
the.
All right, you can pick up the frog. She looks directly at you, Pick, and she goes, "Well, little Dollykin, you're very far from home, aren't you?"
What now?
I said you're very far from home, aren't you?
No, the part before that, the Dolikin thing.
Oh yeah, that's
What the
what you
fuck is
are.
that?
That's what you are, sweet.
No, I'm me.
I assure you, I know all about your race. Cute little people. Mostly cute. Well, you personally. There are better models out there.
Pick is both confused. Like, he has this look of confusion. But, like, he knows about the girl one. I think he knows the concept that there are others kind of like him, but he doesn't know how many there are. So he's very confused and he looks it.
Fereydun with the frog, what are you doing?
I am just kind of like staring at it to just see if maybe inspiration will come as to whether or not this is in fact Father Priest.
The frog seems unable to communicate with you in any way, shape, or form. It just has wide eyes that are like darting around like frantically. I see you have your hands on my toy. Would you like to go into a deal? I can give it to you for a cheap fee, of course.
I
This
cannot
is the
even
time at which
guarantee that
Pepper
this
can
is
exit the
something I would
building.
like. How am I
What's
to know
not
that
to
this is what I
like?
want?
I don't know. Do you like cat?
Fereydun, Basil. She's gonna shout at them.
What did she say?
Do you like
Is
cat?
she just screaming everybody's names out loud?
She's
She
screaming for Basil and Fereydun specifically.
I will not answer.
My, what an energetic friend you all have. Yeah, if you like cats, I'd be willing to part with that one with you.
If I
You're
like
a
what?
cat. You're a cat, right? That's what that frog there is. It's a cat, like you.
It is a cat.
It's yes, it goes meow. It has
This
a
does not
tail.
look
It's
like a cat.
tall.
This is
It
a
Is it-
frog.
talks.
Is it Olivia?
I assure you, it is a wonderfully beautiful maiden,
This
built
is
much
a
like
frog.
yourself. If
How
you kiss it, you'll find out.
Yes. Sorry.
I'll kiss the frog. Frogs don't scare me.
Stop entering into contracts.
I didn't enter it.
Yeah, but the kissing could be one.
Oh,
Basil.
you're no fun. She looks over her shoulder at you.
Basil.
Yes, Pepper.
I don't know if I want this if I cannot guarantee it is something I need.
I'm sorry. That threw me for a loop, Sydney. Oh no. Sorry.
Fereydun, perception.
Un momento. Four.
Thank you. Continue, everybody.
Pepper's gonna poke Basil and be like, there is an injured half elf in the hut. I just had to save him from the brink of death.
Yeah, we figured you did something since that kind of initiated the contract of us being able to take Raven here. He holds up the owl in her face. So yeah, by healing him, you accepted the terms that he is our charge forever. I don't know. He turns to Granny. What happens if he
Oh,
falls out of our care?
if he dies, if he falls out of your care, then I'll be in for payment and collecting of the terms that we've agreed upon.
There's some,
What?
there's some
The
very
payment wasn't discussed.
No,
There's
it
some
wasn't.
swearing
But
from Marina.
you did enter into a contract with me for an indefinite term, and I guarantee. Well, I suppose technically you could still bring him with you if you carry him with you at all times. Indefinitely.
Technically, I entered the contract. The rest of them did not because I was the one who healed him.
There is some elvish swearing from Marina.
She literally just laughs very loudly at your response, Pepper. She doesn't even warrant an answer to that. She's laughing heartedly.
Pepper, we arrived as a group, and the discussion was kind of as a group. So, in her eyes and the eyes of the contract she laid out vaguely, it could be construed that we all agreed to it by one of us agreeing.
Well, what's the payment if he dies? Because he looks kind of stupid.
Hey.
I volunteer, Pepper.
That's fine.
I volunteer, Pepper. Is that what you said?
That is what Marina says.
That is wonderful.
Pepper agrees to that. She just nods. Yeah.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Wait. So you're telling me there was not anything written down, and you didn't vocally say the things. And at last I remembered, and maybe I'm just dumb and I don't know much about anything, but if you don't outline a thing in the contract, then it's not part of the contract.
I assure you, Perry, that's not quite how it works.
Harry.
Yes, Perry, your name.
That's
Pick,
not my
that could be the case for like normal standard contracts. Fey magic works a little bit differently and kind of relies on
Or
the
does it only work that way because you're ascribing to that intrinsic value? And if none of us ascribe to the meanings of those words that were not spoken, mind you, then therefore we cannot be a part of this contract.
You're welcome to try. My brother stole my name for 3 weeks when I was younger, so I mean, I tend to err on the side of caution.
Yeah, I
Did
would like to
what?
thank everybody for coming with us to play Attorneys in Dungeons.
Dun dun.
Dun.
Um, Dapperling's headed back to you, Arwyn. If you want to follow Dapperling, you can.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of staggers out, stumbles a little bit.
Because apparently the deal was made. So Dapperling's just like, well, come along.
Is not the stress of this conversation payment enough for the frog? I
I
have
think
had
this-
to endure this for days!
I think that I could enter into a fairly simple contract with you for the frog, yes.
What are the terms before I agree?
I would like to require that to take the frog, you have to kiss it goodnight. With your tongue. And she laughs hysterically at this.
You might
And
not know
what
how to do that.
happens when that happens?
Well, then, of course, your frog will become your bride. But if you don't, before the sun rises tomorrow morning, you'll be a frog too. What a fun trick.
No.
Priests cannot marry. So this is telling me that this is not the frog of which I seek.
Oh, well, that's a shame. I guess I'll keep playing with my toys then, and you can be on your merry little way.
I'll give you 2 silver for the frog, and that concludes the deal.
Darling, you think the soul of a human is only that of 2
Ah,
silver? You
guaranteed
should
not
come
Father
work
I
for
Priest.
me.
don't know what a
Father
soul is,
Priest is
though.
not a human.
Yes, it's a human. It has 2 legs. It stands tall-ish, stout-ish. Perplexing, very.
Fereydun in Loxodon is going to say, Father Priest, is this you?
The frog is still frantically looking around and is
Yeah,
non-responsive
this
to
is
you.
not. This is not the frog of which I seek. And in Loxodon, a crab. Are you Father Priest?
The crab thingy, spider thingy, is just hanging out doing its own thing still and isn't paying any attention.
He is not here. Goodbye, weird lake lady.
It's been a pleasure, Felix. Until next time.
No.
She
The
shouts
fuck is
across
Felix?
Thank you all for visiting. It's been lovely. And as she says that, a fog starts to creep up around her and the lake, obscuring what you're able to see.
I'm picking up the owl.
That's because I control the frog.
Aha! The power of the frog compels you. The power of the frog compels you.
Oh, thank you.
Come on, apparently we can't let you die.
As the fog disperses, the lake and all things in it, including this mysterious woman named Granny, are disappeared.
Okay, so
Fantastic.
quick question: what did she call Pick?
She called Pick Perry.
Harry, like the platypus.
Correct. This is the
This,
name she was given
yeah.
when Basil introduced everyone.
Basil, quick question. Why did you give her your real name?
Uh, funny story. I didn't. So
Mysterious man! Yes!
Basil, while technically is a part of my name, it's not actually my full, true given name. You learn to kind of play these things close to the chest. Growing up in the Feywild, as I said,
I don't
brother
know.
took
I
my
have
name.
had, I have seen, I mean, Pepper claims to have been raised in the Feywilds, and yet look at this.
I was kidnapped.
Let's
Truth.
get
So
the owl back.
wait a minute. Points at Arwyn.
Yeah, who
Arwyn
this?
looks down.
So, Arwyn, standing in front of you is a little 2.5-foot toy soldier doll that is moving and speaking to you with but it's got little goblin ears. So it looks like a little goblin toy soldier.
Arwyn pinches himself just to make sure that he's still not feeling the effects of the mushrooms. Um,
So you see these kind of beady neon pink eyes just staring at you from underneath this little hat and this this little strip of gray where there's like between the hat and this big high collar
uh,
of this jacket.
he almost reaches for one of his daggers, but
Who are you?
Pepper's
This.
new charge. We should probably get going and get Raven back in bed.
Yeah, we will deal with this in a second. Let's get Raven in bed, and we can deal with apparently my new kid that we can't let die and can't let leave.
wait, what?
Congratulations, you're adopted.
What?
Basil's gonna go
What?
over and say, Pepper, I think we need your harness for this one.
Are you putting the harness on me or on him?
On him.
No
Wait.
such harnesses will touch me.
Okay, because you're like, nobody will touch me. Pick has to like reach up and he just taps your hand really quick. I touched you. What are you gonna do about it?
Pepper is going to grab his collar. She's not happy. Listen to me very carefully. I can keep you alive on the brink of death. So unless you want that, you're gonna shut up and come with us. Because I'm tired of this.
Yep, definitely mom.
Huh?
Definitely
Bas-
mom.
Basil's just like, this chick is hardcore.
He's
And she claimed to not be a mother. Imagine.
And
Arwyn
Basil's
doesn't
gonna go up to Heather Pepper, and just grab her by her collars. And we need to talk about you entering into contracts with people, Mom.
Yes, we do.
Ooh, I didn't mean to. He was hurt. He was dying. What was I gonna do within my nature? I didn't know healing him would put me in a fucking contract. I was trying not to do that, but he was hurt. So it was either let him die.
I take Pepper's arm or hand off my collar, right? And he wasn't necessarily intimidated by Pepper's words, but it kind of like made it like a shocking realization of, oh, okay, fine. But he kind
Can
of
you fight?
excuse me?
Can you fight?
Of course I
We
can.
do get into shenanigans.
We
Can
need
you
to
fight or are you dead?
put her to bed.
Let
Uh
Let's get going. Handle Raven, and then over
We
breakfast
didn't.
we will figure the fuck about
We did
you.
not get a yes or a no.
Puts child leash on him.
no. Cuts it off with the dagger.
It's a
I
magic
actually
tab.
don't know if that's possible.
You
It's
cannot.
magic.
You cannot cut the magic leash. Actually, I'm
Damn it.
sorry. It's
Don't
magic.
make me cast hold person, young man.
Wait,
Don't make
wait,
me.
wait.
And don't make me unleash hell upon you.
Hey,
Literally,
I think-
he doesn't.
we should treat our new friend with some dignity. He
We
can
don't
walk.
know if he's friend.
Good words, Peak. Good words.
For once, I agree with you, little tiny thing.
His name is Pick.
His name is Pick. You will call him accordingly.
The whole group in tandem. His name is Pick.
I
They
picked it
did.
myself.
Can't do it in tandem on Discord, but like pretend.
Right.
His name is
Well-
Pick.
We are
Nice to meet
assuming that
you,
the owl
Pick.
is being carried, but I mean we
Yeah.
can't do it, so
Yeah,
Basil picked up
and-
the owl forever ago.
Yeah, the Basil has it.
Yeah.
And
Arwyn-
you're heading back to the village
Yeah.
and tucking the little bird into bed, right?
Yes.
Yep.
As you tuck the bird back into bed, it does turn back into Raven.
Ooh,
She looks very relieved, but also is asleep.
Oh,
thank
good.
goodness.
You all make your way back to the inn and begin to settle in for the night again, as you've been rudely interrupted in the middle of your sleep.
Are we going back to the other map or now?
Nope, because I'm making dinner because I haven't eaten since noon.
Oh,
Oof,
solid.
Wow, what a king, multitasking.
Oof.
So we will begin again the next morning, day of the circus, in the tavern. Jellicle is bringing out ale and mead and a whole bunch of celebratory drinks. Like, I heard what you did last night for our village, and Raven is such a dear, friend of mine too, and I'm just so grateful. So breakfast is on me.
Jellicle, but
Oh,
Eat
thanks.
to your heart's content, but don't
there's
eat too much
happiness.
because there's free food at the circus too.
There's happiness, but also tragedy. We did not find Father Priest.
I'm sure he'll turn up somewhere. He can't be too far, right?
This isn't priest, right? This
What?
isn't priest. Have a
Father
little
Priest is his
priest.
father. I know
Hey,
that much.
is it really good? It's too good, at least. Eating the food.
Love it.
I
Love
get
it.
it. Oh, I get it.
I had to get you
Fereydun,
back for that cat's reference.
It's fair.
God. Fereydun, from the way Granny Scary Lady was talking, I don't think either of those other creatures she had were Father Priest. It sounds like he's protected somehow by a rival of hers.
I would
I-
assume that this is the grace of Lyra protecting him. I know that
But-
neither of those two creatures were Father Priest. They did not respond to his home language. Which is surprising that the lake lady did not know, but
Father Priest could also not be his full true name either.
most
mean,
likely
it could-
not.
It could be possible somebody else from the Feywild took them.
It could be.
I mean, there is the
also-
Lich next door.
There is the lich next door.
Yeah, but they took him into the woods, so it's possible maybe another.
If your
took him.
boyfriend's to be believed.
That's
Pick
true too.
shoveling porridge into his mouth.
We also definitely didn't see 3 cloaked masked figures, so maybe they're not related at all.
Hey. Hey, new guy. Did you sleep
He's-
okay?
Fine, I suppose.
Do you have a name we can call you?
Yes. Arwyn.
Hello, Arwyn. I'm
Hi,
Pick.
Arwyn.
I'm Pick. And everybody else can introduce themselves. Goes back to eating. Oh. Wait a minute. So Pick digs into his backpack and he pulls out hold on. He pulls out a melon, a very nice succulent melon, and he cuts it up. And Arwyn, you are handed a piece of very nice melon. It's
He
just a
is
normal melon.
he is surprised and also touched by the gesture, and he eats it.
It's just
Baz-
a normal melon,
It's
but
literally
pretty
just a normal
good.
melon, but it's like it's a
Mhm.
good melon.
Mm-hmm.
It's one
Basil's
of those.
grumbling in the corner.
Why are you grumbling?
Well, you were not quite this nice to me when I appeared and joined the group. I'm just a little upset. You
You
were
also did not receive the full ire pepper. So
Here. Pick reaches back into his bag, and inside of a smaller little pouch, he pulls out a tangerine covered in white chocolate and holds it up to you, Basil.
don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Eat
It
it.
what?
came it came out of a box next to a shit box.
Wait. I
It's
have questions.
fine. It's fine. God.
Zach.
You're trying shit melon or shit tangerine?
No.
Wait.
If you don't eat it, I'll eat it. God.
Don't
Wait.
eat it,
This-
Pick!
That's why I'm not nice to you. God. He's
have a
already
question!
starting to eat it.
Pick!
Oh no! I had a
Can
question.
What is your
Fereydun
question?
use
I was asking if Pepper were to touch it, would the same thing happen as before, Zach?
I don't know.
Well,
You didn't
he's
touch it, did you?
No, he's eating it. We'll never find out.
Can
Never mind.
Fereydun use a reaction to use interception to smack it out of Pick's hands?
I mean,
mean-
technically, yes, because it's a reaction. But like, since Pick is biting into it, and it's like not
How
a single
bent
bite size, you
How
can
intent
smack
is
out like
Pick
this.
to eat the fairy orange?
Yes. How angrily are you eating it, Pick?
I'm going to eat it like I've eaten every other tangerine covered in white chocolate. I've eaten
Ah.
5 of these before and been fine.
So just a
Oh.
big, massive bite and all in one, like
There
all the other times.
Yes.
That's fine. Yeah, that's
Because
then
I'm a
there can
mimic.
be.
I don't care if I eat the rinds.
Yeah, you can eat the whole thing and not be intercepted by Fereydun. And you're right, you are fine.
It's Pepper that'll have the problem.
I mean, I
Basil
got
looks
other
sad.
things if you don't want tangerines. I've got another melon. I've got some iceberry apples. I've got some special mushrooms.
No,
Some
don't.
rashes.
No. Throw the shrooms out, Pick.
No, they're
They-
mine.
There are a lot of things in Pick's foodstuffs that are not meant for others to eat.
Arwyn, let's give you a rundown. Pick introduced themselves. I'm Pepper. This is Marina. This is Fereydun. This is Basil. That's everyone.
Lovely.
Oh, no, it's not everybody. This
Oh
is
yeah, I gotta introduce the cat.
well,
Oh, Helm points
Fuck-
to Helm. in
fuck
my
the
backpack.
cat.
No.
I have somebody more important than the cat. Pick digs inside of his bag and he pulls out what looks like a box. And he's like, okay, Vela, it's okay. Pat, pat, pat.
Hell.
This is my friend Vela. She's a good girl.
Yep. Bella
It
is.
just looks like a giant box.
Yep.
It's just a box. They're like,
No, it's a mimic pet.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Pick's pet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you've met my floating servant, Dapperling.
Truly. Yes.
Little things waving its stick at you.
Dude.
I'm sorry. I apparently was part of a contract.
Yep.
Yes, Pepper, why don't you explain that one?
So apparently, by me, saving you from death, I inadvertently, because I did not mean to agree to the contract, by me saving you, I entered into a contract that we now need to keep you alive and with us, or else that granny woman is going to come back and take payment from all of us in exchange for the lady that she kidnapped.
I mean, I volunteered you, but I guess she'll probably take all of us, because why not?
I mean, I'll try to have her just take me, but
6 is better than 1.
I mean, if you kick the bucket, then at least he won't, automatically also kick the bucket.
I
He's
suppose.
he's like thinking this over, like the gears are turning in his head. He's still not quite there yet, or like not necessarily. Look, after effects of mushrooms, it does stuff.
Pepper
But
down.
Oh,
uh, he kind of mumbles like, as long as I'm not being coddled, this is
Well,
fine.
you're not gonna
do
be
you
coddled.
fight?
I don't know that we coddle anybody in this group.
Good.
No, but I'm keeping the leash on you until I know you're not gonna run away.
I won't run away.
Is this not enough assurance, Pepper?
Pepper, I don't think he has the wandering syndrome
Yeah.
that you have.
Yeah, that's
Speaking
true.
of, if we were to expect anybody to run away within our group, I think it would be you. Although, I will point out lately you have gotten much better and I am very proud. This is what is called a criticism sandwich.
Arwyn looks to Pepper. You can get a better look at his face eyes a little bit. His left eye is gold and his right eye is like green hazel, so he has heterochromia going on.
No! Pepper's. Never mind, I'm gonna shut up.
Is Pepper giving him the oogly eyes? Like,
Wow, Pepper. I mean, like, it was bad enough you're a parent. Now you're like hooking up with every guy.
She's not hooking up, and she's angry at this one. But shush.
I mean, to
But
be
any-
fair, look at him. He has cheekbones that could cut glass.
Zuko's gonna be jealous.
But anyway, so Arwyn stares deeply at Pepper
No.
and says, "I'll give you my word. I will not run away."
Please remember, I can kill you in ways that you won't even know.
Pepper, if he dies, we are fucked.
No, because you won't be fully dead. There's a difference.
There's
Stanza.
mostly dead. There's all
Mostly
dead
dead.
and mostly dead.
I
He can
mean,
carry his corpse around. It'll be like some
if
sort
he's,
of
if he's
show.
eaten, is that considered a long sleep? Just asking for a friend.
It'll be a coma pick. Nothing in the guidelines said I couldn't have him in a coma.
I mean, I don't think that Arwyn would appreciate being in a coma.
I would not appreciate being in a coma. Thank you very much.
So, Arwyn, do you fight? Are you a fighter?
Yes,
He
I
takes
am.
the child
What do
leash
you
off
fight
him.
with? How do you fight? Are you good at it?
You ask a
Fereydun
lot
and
of
I are really good
questions.
fighters.
You are like a child. You are a 5-year-old asking way too many questions.
I am 19 years old. Thank you very much.
And you should answer his questions.
Let
Very well.
me explain.
Wow, Mom.
Pick is our.
He had a very sheltered childhood. Let's
We
put it
are
like that.
helping Pick come into society in the right direction.
I was tortured for half my life.
So
I
is my
don't
life.
know what it's like to have a normal childhood or whatever that is.
Fereydun's just gonna big eyes, slow look, because I don't think you've actually said this
No.
out loud.
Nope, this is the first time it's come up.
Yeah, Pepper's gonna stare at Pick and go, Sweetie, what did you just say?
I didn't say anything. Why are you all looking at me like that?
Arwyn says, "You know, I understand where you're coming.
Really?
Not in the way that you were brought up. The way I was. It's similar but different. You know what I
Well, then you can help me learn what the power friendship is, or whatever that is.
My little friend group.
Pick.
What?
Did the guild torture you?
No, they blackmailed me. And this does not leave this little circle. They blackmailed me because I was in a lab with that lady who shall not be named that I want to murder 15 times over. A lot. Again. Go bad and eat her and rip her apart.
We're working on the rage.
We can arrange that, yeah.
Yeah.
Deep
Well?
breaths, Peak.
She's never going to get you again because you've got. I can't count for the love of God, Zach. 5, 6. How many are us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5. 5
6.
people. No, by 6. Not including
Got a lot of
Because-
people.
Because Fereydun says I'm always under the light of Lyra.
Okay.
That
You
is
have-
true.
Aww.
Aw.
That
You
is
have-
true. And it,
You have 6 people ready to murder for you. So you know what? It'll be okay.
That
It's
is the
not-
coolest present I could have ever gotten.
Can I hug you, sweetie?
Why would you want to hug me? I'm fine.
Because I need a hug.
I guess. Okay.
Pepper proceeds to hug Pick.
So I have a
Fereydun
question. How are
also
you
hugs
doing this
Pick.
hug? Okay, I'm imagining you both picked me up then, and I'm just like, why do you always pick me up off the ground?
Well,
Okay, so just for the shits and giggles. So Arwen,
Yeah.
as Pick is getting hugged, you see that his legs grow longer and longer until they're touching the ground.
Not the strangest thing he's seen, but he's still a little freaked out.
And his arms get a little bit shorter to compensate for his legs getting longer.
That's how it works. Yep.
You think that's bad? Wait until you see what his mouth and eyes can do.
Great.
You know.
Little baby arms. Okay, Pick gives the hug,
Yep, Pepper
and then
will.
he gets set back down.
Yep. And Pepper sits back down to her food that she's not really eating.
Are you gonna eat that?
Sorry.
Pepper, if you're not gonna eat that, Pick's gonna grab it and start eating it.
Pepper will let him. She's a little anxious about this contract. She didn't mean to get into it.
Pepper, how many of the contracts you're in did you mean to get into?
None.
Okay. How many are you in now? 4? It's 4, right? I'll check my notes after. It's fine. Are you guys good to move on to the
I-
next
Yeah.
thing?
I was gonna
Yeah.
make a quick
Yeah.
quip at
Go ahead.
Pepper and be like, you know, maybe you should think twice before speaking to strange ladies and woods.
Maybe you and maybe you should double check what you put in your mouth before I put my foot in it.
Pick
Damn.
is laughing.
He pulls out a dagger and like one of Arwen's flaw is that he's quick to anger. So he kind of like any like thinly veiled insults and threats addressed towards him, he's a little like trigger happy almost. So he kind of pulls his dagger out and slams it onto the table, blade down, and like and kind of stares at her a little bit. Squints.
Are you done playing with your knives? Do you feel better? You feel better, sweetie?
Plucks it up. Puts it back.
You speak to your mother that way.
He mutters something in infernal. A little curse, but
Wait. I don't recognize that language. It sounds a lot like Speaks Abyssal.
his
Sounds a
ear
lot like,
perks.
but not
His
quite.
His ear perks a little bit and looks to Pick and like, okay, gives a nod, gives an acknowledging nod.
Basil speaks infernal.
Yes. So what did you say to that Basil could hear?
Just basically, just like a basic rotten hell kind of thing. Rotten the
okay.
fires.
Basil's going to respond and just, you should really be more careful about what you say and who might be hearing things, because that's our friend, and be nice to her. She's having a hard time. Which
Is
just
that in
sounds
common?
like, oh no, that's an infernal. So
Infernal,
Basil
okay,
just starts speaking infernal.
Just
Okay,
like
Arwyn
casually,
kinda
like you're having a
shoots.
cup of tea.
Arwyn like darts his eyes to like Basil and he's like, okay, gives a slow acknowledging nod.
Basil, what language is that? It sounds really cool.
It's infernal.
What?
The person that I studied under, she taught me infernal, because you see it a lot in like old ruins and such.
Neat.
Yeah.
Didn't we find something that was infernal, or was it abyssal?
It was Abyssal.
Oh yeah, that's right, because I had to read it. Neato.
Neat.
We have quite the eccentric. Is that the word? Eccentric.
It is
We
a
have
word.
quite the interesting lot.
Eclectic, I think, is also a word. A collection of randoms.
It's certainly something.
Excuse me. Anyway, I'm done.
Arwyn, you should
So
eat
circus.
something.
So circus, we all
Circus.
Good? Are we ready to go to the circus?
Let's go to the
Circus.
circus.
Vic is so excited he's vibrating.
This is the greatest show.
Woo!
All right, well, getting to the circus, we leave right after breakfast, and it takes us a little over half the day to get there. And we arrive at the circus.
Ooh.
I saw the owl with the hat. I appreciated it.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
Who's holding on to Pepper's child? Well, no, because Dapperling should help her not get lost. So, never mind. We'll see how this works.
Huh?
To keep Pepper from wandering. That's why Dapperling.
I guarantee you there probably was wandering, but it's okay. We eventually got there. That's the point. It just took half a day. Probably because of Pepper.
No, Dapperling keeps her on course, sort of.
All right, as you enter the circus area, it seems to be there are a lot of tents. There's a larger tent at the back set up, which has two large creatures standing kind of as guards in front of it, not letting anyone pass. There are a couple smaller tents to the left when you enter, and to the right. There seems to be a attraction to the direct entrance to the right. There's a large buffet table overflowing with food that's free to any patrons of the circus. In the very center of the circus as you enter is a ring where a man is playing a musical instrument and a woman is doing acrobatic tricks across a tightrope. suspended 20 feet in the air. Fereydun, you do note as you walk in directly to the left, there's a feat of strength test that you can prove how strong you are in hitting a hammer onto a pad.
I think before I partake in the fun of the circus, I would like to find the leader and say hello.
The leader of the circus?
Yes,
I'm gonna
my
follow Fereydun.
what is
All
your
right.
father? The man who literally practically raised me. Where is he?
He is at the over there. He is at the over there. He's at the tent to your right, which, as you would recall, is the children's tent where you can do arts and crafts and make like stick homes and glitter and macaroni faces and stuff like that of that nature.
Wait, Fereydun, wait for me. Got your legs.
For once, Fereydun is just like not really paying attention to anybody else.
Pick is following Fereydun.
He's gonna essentially just like bust, like run into the tent.
Perfect. This is the character straight ahead of you that we are in question of. This is him.
Hey, Fereydun, why are you going so fast? Ah,
And immediately into a big hug.
And big hug back to you.
Pick is hiding in the shadows.
This is
He doesn't
cute.
know what's going on.
I'm here for this.
It's been
He
some
says,
amount of time. It just time moves at the rate it moves, you know?
"It has been too long. It is good to see you. You do not know my excitement when I heard that you were coming to town. Like, what were the odds?"
The odds are good. We're heading south. We're heading east. We're definitely not fleeing anything, but we're heading south and then we're heading east.
Now, you and I
There
both
are
know.
there are sad tidings for you, my child.
What is
I
wrong?
am it's just me. It's just me and a handful of new ones. There's been a lot of not turnover, but there's been a lot of loss lately.
What has happened?
We seem to have upset someone, and we continuously have to pay debts.
But everybody is okay, right?
For the most part, when I last saw them,
Nobody. Everybody is alive, right?
everybody's alive. Yes,
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
I'm
Alive.
sorry.
You
I don't
made
mean
it
to
sound like people had died.
they're just gone for now. Son, I'll call you
In
son.
hiding, right?
Um, no, I mean technically, yeah, son. No, they you see, we weren't doing so hot. We were low on funds, and a lot of people aren't really that interested in the circus, especially up north. And there was a cold season, and people were starving, and so we made a deal. I think the word was pact thrown around loosely.
A deal with
Um,
who?
friendly lady, like 5'6", very friendly, horns, pointy ears, super
A
lovely lady.
trollop in a lake?
She wasn't in a lake, but she's definitely a trollop. And we've been losing a few people. We're
Papa!
good. We're a thriving business now. Everyone talks about us, but I'm looking for a way out of everything with this trollop, and
You
it has not
made
been easy.
a deal with a fae?
I did. I know I raised you better than this, and I'm glad to see you're in one piece.
I am
And
glad to report that I have not entered into contracts with fae randomly.
Randomly.
Shut up. Y'all ain't here.
No, they
I'm
aren't.
here.
No,
It
they
wasn't
are.
random. It was Pepper's fault.
Yeah, today
Those
just shit on
don't
Pepper
count.
Day.
So quick aside. So
Hmm.
Pick is hiding.
Yes.
And watching this whole thing and listening very carefully and using his stealthness.
Uh huh.
And he is not judging Fereydun, but he is feeling a little bit jealous is the word. Cautious. But
Oh,
he's
that there's this person who's super familiar with them. You mean?
yeah.
Aww.
But also, this guy is just like, oh yeah, we made a deal with the Fey lady, and so Pick is like,
Yeah, and the only people around right now are like single moms with their children doing arts and crafts. So he's not really concerned about anyone listening either. So he's not being quiet about it either.
also, I mean, Pick would be pretty interested in these arts and crafts if he wasn't so distracted by making sure Fereydun's gonna be okay, because
Yeah.
he's kind of hyper focused on that.
Yeah, so we're headed to the across the strait to the capital city of clerics. We figure if anyone can help us, it's gonna be them.
I mean, if you wanted to, our group has a rather nicely accredited lawyer.
Well, I mean, if that
Perhaps Basil might be able to take a look at this contract, and perhaps you have already paid it off without realizing it.
all right, well, yeah, I mean, it can't hurt. I mean, it's definitely gonna be something if we don't have to go through any extra work. But it would be nice to get people back too. It's replacing people who can balance on a rope 20 feet up is actually kind of a feat in itself.
Papa, are you saying that these people have been stolen to the Feywilds?
They are alive. That's all I've been. That's the only assurance I have.
Oh boy.
Word of law part. There's an intellectual
Well,
bard.
this is something that will be done later. Papa, I would like to introduce you to one of my best friends. This is Pick.
Pick is still hiding.
Pick just
Hey.
like turn around and is like, "What,
Uh,
Pick?
hello, Pick. Waves at empty air. You doing
Pick?
okay there, son?
He is around. I am only assuming that he is shy."
Pick doesn't
All
want
right. Well,
Fereydun to look bad, so he just quietly shuffles over.
Ah, there we go. This
ah,
is my
what a
great friend Pick.
what an interesting little fella. I haven't seen a lot of your kind around.
Have you seen other goblins like me?
Ah, absolutely. The we were across the ocean a few months back. It's actually where we encountered the lovely lady we made a deal with.
Do not call the lake trollop lovely.
Yes, the lake trollop, if you will. I'm
She
not
is
sure
headache
why.
inducing.
Yes, that's true as well.
Makes my ears
We had before the freeze and the cold up north. We were in the southeast. I'm sorry, I'm getting my timeline wrong. It's just been fleeing one place after another. It seems she keeps finding us. It's astounding. She just knows where we are, and I don't know why. And yeah, we had been on this island in the southeast, and there were a whole bunch of your type of people there. He addresses you, Pick.
Goblins?
Whatever manner of creature you are, see yourself to be.
Mm. Okay.
They even have some sort of government set up. It's the most fabulous thing.
Where is that at?
They call it Dollykin Isle.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah, full society of little people like you, and I don't mean that offensively. I mean, a gnome was my best lover.
Picky's confused about how this dude automatically knew he was a Dalek.
That's fine. You're welcome to be confused about it.
How do you know what I am?
You do know you're of many, right?
No.
Yeah, there are many of you. I don't
No,
claim
there's
to know
not.
any of your story, but there's many.
No, there's not.
Anyway, Fereydun, happy to have you here. I mean, we'd be pleased and delighted as I'd be tickled pink if you portrayed some of your shows at the Big Tent Show tonight.
Of course.
We
I
I
have been practicing for the last week.
I have something special. I have something real special. I've been we caught a monster and we've been bringing it with us around and just waiting for the right person to fight it. I think you could be the one.
I would love to do this.
If you, I can show you. I can show you what we caught. I'm super proud of it. It was a great find found in the deep mines of Creepy Dungeon.
That would be lovely. Let us go see this monster.
He leads you out of the tent.
Okay. And I think now would be a good time to check in and see what the others were doing.
Yep, he leads you to this tent, and then I'll let you go into the tent with him, and then we're gonna bounce to everyone else. All right, everyone else. While this is all happening, we have talked for about 15 minutes, so everyone else gets a turn now. We'll start with Arwyn. Is muted.
Sorry, I forgot my mic was muted.
No worries.
Just basically taking in sights and sounds, just kind of seeing what grabs at him the most. I think he's just mostly watching the acrobat in the middle.
All right, and
Right.
then the guy playing music up in the center of the ring too is singing as well. He is singing a folk song of gnomish lore very well. In fact, he's singing so well that a natural 20 seems to be how I would rate his voice.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. He doesn't know Gnomish, so he's kind of still like enthralled by the performance that the performer gives off.
He's just
All
getting
right,
a vibe check.
Basil, what are you up to?
I think I'm probably watching the guy playing music as well. Just kind of taking in the sights. I don't know Gnomish, but I am going to cast comprehend languages because that's just Basil's a curious person. He wants to know what the guy's singing. So I will do that.
All right, so the gnomish song is about his personal experience about how he was jilted by a former lover who left him for a mermaid in the sea.
Oh.
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 Mermaid in the sea in gnomish lore is the term that they have given to water genasi.
Interesting.
Oh
I'll
boy.
I'll turn to Arwen and just be like, it seems like you're interested in knowing what you're paying attention to what the guy the what he's singing about, and I'll just relay everything you said so he knows too.
Okay.
And yeah, Arwen's kind of like nodding along and like just kind of listening to what Basil is saying and translating and such. Oh, well, that's rather sad.
Yeah, left him for a water genasi. How typical of a gnome. Marina,
Yes.
what are you up to?
I'm kind of looking around.
Can you roll a
Looking at
perception, Marina?
sure. Perception.
Disgrace.
I got a 12.
Beautiful. So you hear kind of a chanting sound. And it's in primordial, and it's coming from a nearby tent in this direction.
Going to raise an eyebrow and look over at Pepper, and since she's closest, and kind of see if she's entranced by the acrobat.
Pepper, where's your attention right now?
I'm listening to the music and watching the acrobat.
All right, Marina, that's your answer.
Okay, gonna tap Pepper on the shoulder and say, "Hey, I'm hearing something in primordial. I'm gonna go check it out."
Do you want to take Dapperling with you?
Sure, that'd be a
Okay.
good idea.
Dapperling, go with Marina. If something's wrong, you can tell me. I can sense it.
All right. He and I are walking over to the tent.
Sits on your head.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, it is coming from within the tent, and it is a male voice, kind of chanting and playing a drum, and singing in primordial. Just kind of it sounds like it's maybe a battle hymn, something that you would play before a big battle.
Okay.
You can go in and investigate if you'd like.
Can I poke my head in? Kind of.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's
Alright.
just a circus tent. It's cool. You can peek your head in.
Okay, I will peek my head in.
Inside, you see a familiar face. It's Zuko singing and playing drums.
Oh.
Oh no.
He seems to have found himself in a performance position simply by being here, is what you would guess. And there is a small gnome figure standing out front of the tent as well, who seems to have like pamphlets of paper with information about what the tent is and what's going on in there.
I'm gonna.
He walks up to you to hand you a page pamphlet.
I'm gonna take it and thank the gnome.
It is printed in common, and it just says like, this is a talent show tent, and bring your talents for a chance to win the big prize. But it doesn't say what the big prize is.
Oh, cool. Huh.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you would like to do, Marina, over here?
I think that she's gonna look at the pamphlet. She's gonna look at Dapperling, and then kind of start making her way back to Pepper to let her know about Zuko.
Alrighty. We're gonna pop over to Fereydun and pick. Fereydun, when you walk into the tent, in a very large cage in the center of the tent is a creature that your father has captured.
Holy fuck.
Oh my god, it's cute. Fereydun is
Yeah,
just stock still.
I
Wait a
caught
minute, is that spider wearing pants?
It sure is.
I love it.
Okay, just making sure that I saw that correctly. Okay, Fereydun is stock still.
Yeah, and she's even wearing the company uniform.
I love it.
Fereydun, are you okay? Like, he's sweating. Fereydun, are you okay?
Fereydun.
No answer.
Oh, don't tell me you're afraid of a little spider. You're like the best fighter to come out of this.
These. is not little. This is a very large spider.
I assure you, it's a safe battle. I mean, she'll even throw the fight for you if you ask.
What?
It's and then when do you say what audibly like that? Just did.
Yes.
He turns to you and he says, "Well, this is our tent of battle, and it's appropriate, especially for the young ones, if they do want to have a battle with our friend here. Morgana has chosen to throw fights in an effort to build people's self-esteem."
That's not a battle. How? What? What? Pick is gonna grab Fereydun. Okay, actually, hold on. Fereydun, if Pick grabs your arm to like tug you out of the tent, come with.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Like as soon as you touch him, he's dragging you out the tent.
Pick will let him look like he's, not running away.
Yeah, but it would be a great battle, and Fereydun, it's all about the showmanship. That's really what we're about here, is the showmanship and the experience.
This is
What?
true.
No. Fereydun, I thought battles were about testing your prowess and growing your strength and
They are true in the pits, that it is a testament of strength. But in the rings, it is showmanship and strength. Because
looks-
while you are fighting, you also need to put on a good show.
but they're talking. He's talking about throwing a fight,
I would
which means
never
it wouldn't
ask
be a.
for someone to throw the fight. A fight
Could have
must
a
be
hard
fair,
time.
and while I would be at a disadvantage, I would fight the spider to help the circus.
Because having a hard time registering all of this.
Fereydun's gonna get down on his knees. Well, go down to one knee to be on Pick's level. Pick, I have a secret to tell you. Come close.
He comes closer.
I am afraid of spiders. So this fight would be a chance at maybe overcoming this fear.
Okay.
Like all of my fights, this one will be fair. There will be no. I'm sorry, my cat looked so stupid just for a moment. So dumb.
Thanks, Wendy. Really took us out
Yeah,
of the moment.
love it, buddy. It's so great.
Okay, so
uh,
Fereydun is like, it will be a fair fight.
yes, because fair fights are what brings me joy. What are your concerns with this fight?
Mm, know. Just this whole thing is weird. I don't know. It doesn't sit right well with me.
It is unfortunate that the circus is in this position. And he's gonna kind of glance back at his papa. But what has happened has happened. And now we can decide to have some funs. If you would like, perhaps we might be able to fight Morgana side by side.
Okay.
And of course, we will talk to her beforehand that no punches are to be pulled.
Why are you scared of spiders?
Where I come from, in the sense, spiders can appear at any time. They are fast, and they are faster than you, so when you run, they chase.
But you're so big and
I was
strong
once,
and
I was once small.
nah,
Yes,
no.
I was once smaller
Fereydun
than
and
you.
Pick, as you are talking amongst yourselves,
Mhm.
like you hear a ruffling and a shuffling as like the tent is kind of pulled back to reveal a tall figure exiting the inside of the tent.
Which
Perhaps
the one that Morgana was
the
at?
one that Morgana. I'm trying to remember how to switch layers. I'm really mental. There we go. And a giantess steps out.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that would be so shocking. Hi, I'm Morgana, and she reaches down and hands you a very boulder-sized
This
hand.
spider is not Morgana. Thank Lyra.
oh.
Fereydun's gonna like get up and like just violently shake her hand. I hear we will be fighting tonight.
Yes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you. Your father figured that was a great shape. He said it would be funny. I guess I don't understand the humor, but yeah, I can take another form if it's more pleasing to you as well. It's just
This is. It would be nice to fight you at your best.
at my best. I don't think you could handle my best, young one. I've been at this game a long time.
Guys, hold on. I have the perfect image for this. I was literally sent it yesterday. This is Pick.
That is Pick. Exactly. That is exactly what's happening here.
Pick is maybe catching the feelings?
Big mommy?
Yeah! Pick is like, wow.
How am I to know that I cannot handle your best if I do not try to handle you at your best?
All right. Well, I suppose that means I'll see you in the ring.
This will be marvelous.
Pick is dead. Surprisingly for Pick, dead silent. Just staring.
Pick, are you going to be okay?
Just very slowly raise his hand and like, hi.
Hi, small one. I want to hug you like big Siberian bear.
Oh, okay.
She stoops down and she picks you up and scoops you up in her arms like a small child and hugs you very tightly.
Pick is melting.
Pick is like, in like old cartoons, when they see like an object of their affection and then they just melt into a puddle.
Mm-hmm.
Pick is starting to do that. And he doesn't know he's doing that. So he's getting kind of pliant
Oozy,
and soft.
oozing out, oozing out of her arms.
Yeah.
I don't, and she's gonna kind of let you drop, kind of like try to get the smattering of slime off her arm. She's like, I don't know what that was, but I'm
He
flattered, I think.
and he's just like, sorry. I've never met someone like you before.
Well, I could show you a few other things you probably don't know about someone like me. Yeah.
Fereydun, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Let's
I mean, if all of you is that pliant,
let's have a good fight later.
it was a pleasure to meet both of you. I look forward to our encounter.
Look, Pepper's mother, this is mommy. It's different.
Everybody else, we're going back to you. Music has subsided. We are done. They have bowed. The dancer is dropped down, and they're bowing, and they're all. Performance is done. Can we interest you in some snacks? We have snacks nearby.
Pepper's clapping. She doesn't want snacks though, but she's clapping.
Yes, Arwyn been as well.
Basil's suspicious of the free food.
It's not free food. You see, we're running a business here, and we have delicacy for the land, and we offer you for a cheap price of 1 gold piece to try 10 ounces of our beautiful new product.
Oh, it's not the gift.
The small gnome figure hurries back from the nearby tent that he was interacting with, and has these large, they look like floofy clouds in multiple colors. It's cloud candy. It's candy of the cloud.
Oh. There's temptation.
Yeah, there is!
The
There's
sugar content will make your parents hate us. Suppose none of you have to worry about that, though. Big spender, big spender.
Basil's eyes dilate. just like a cat, just like zoop.
It's 1 gold piece for cotton candy?
Yeah, but it's cloud candy, first off, so...
Thank you, Zach.
Exactly, and that's beautiful.
Gold piece? 1 gold piece?
1 gold piece for 10 ounces of this stuff.
That's a little high priced.
It's much worth it, I assure you.
Hold on. Stop 5 seconds. 10 ounces is actually a lot considering how much cotton candy weighs.
Oh. Okay.
That's...
Sir.
Hold on. I'm gonna go Google this.
Okay.
Basil's already given the money.
Are you... Okay, so you already have some, Basil. Roll a d6.
Oh god.
Oh, so you know those tubs that you get? Like medium-sized tubs you get?
Sure.
That, like, it's that size.
Oh, okay.
1 second, I have to find my d6. Where
It's
are
a
you?
size.
No, I'm so sorry.
Oh. 5.
White chocolate flavored.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, there's a
Pepper.
random
I dig
flavor
this.
list.
Pepper is going to give...
I do have a flavor list, you're right.
I don't...
I'll bite. I'll spend a...
Alright, roll a d6.
I'm buying some cotton
3.
candy too.
3 is a strawberry flavored one.
Ooh.
Nice.
And by the way, these are multicolored cloud candies, and the flavors do not correspond with the colors.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm buying one, Zach. My flavor is 6.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You struck out. This is when you're having those Harry Potter jelly beans, and you sometimes get a bad one. The flavor
no.
of number 6 is literally just the word sadness.
Oh no! Oh.
It tastes like sadness, like a rainfall and
Oh,
depression
no.
is what it tastes like.
Oh. Oh no.
But I do want you to know, Pepper, and this goes for the same with the rest of you. Your body doesn't float off the ground, but you do feel like you're floating. And it's not like a high I'm having a lot of mushroom trip like, it's just like a light airiness feeling.
Interesting.
Marina, were you gonna buy some? You gonna partake?
Nah, I think I'll pass.
Do you want to try some of mine?
Sure, Pepper.
Oh,
It was
Pepper, you're
flavorless
so
and
mean.
watery. Oh my
No.
God, I cried.
Yes.
Pepper just looks sad as she's eating it, but she spent a gold piece, so she's gonna eat it.
Okay, I want to be very clear to you, Pepper and Marina. The sadness here, the specific flavor is like reading My Immortal when you were a teenager.
Oh my god,
Oh no.
Never had that experience, so
That was just laughter. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
I was
same says, but
Marina only had like a tiny bit, so I was like, be polite.
Pepper's closing the lid, and she's gonna throw it out probably, or save it for a lich.
Pepper, I didn't expect to see you out here.
Oh, hi Zuko.
Well, I suppose if we're both here, do you want to get together? I mean, go together? I mean, hang out together?
Sure, we can hang out. You want cotton candy?
Oh no, I'm filled up. I've had quite a great amount of the melon flavored one myself today.
Well, what are you doing here?
I was performing in the talent contest thing they have here. I was just singing some traditional music and playing the drum and just trying to win that prize, whatever it is.
You were competing for a prize you don't know?
Oh yeah, it said prize. It was in big, giant, bold letters at the bottom of the pamphlet. I figured it must be a big prize. The word was
Yeah,
big, right?
Basil perks
I'm
up.
gonna pull out the pamphlet and look at it and show it to the others.
Yep, it literally says compete in the talent show for a big prize, and prize is like literally like half the page.
That seems sus.
Fereydun and Pick, we're bouncing back to you.
Fereydun. Fereydun. Fereydun.
Yes, speak.
I feel funny.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just tongues are weird. I'm
When did this start?
the lady. The big lady.
And you are suddenly feeling sick?
Nods.
Are you nervous about the fight?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I'm
would not
just
be
really nervous about the
nervous.
fight.
What if she hurts me and I like it?
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Well then.
Pixomasticus canon.
Pick and Fereydun, while you're talking about all this, can you both make a perception check?
Yeah. Pick is so smitten by the big Goliath lady. He can't think of anything else or notice anything else. He rolled a nat 1.
Oh no.
Oh
It's
no.
very smitten indeed.
Fereydun rolled an 18.
Fereydun, you see, towards the big tent, there is two heavily hooded and robed figures sneaking around behind the guards and entering the large tent.
Sus.
Where are they sneaking?
So the large tent at the topmost part of the map,
Yeah.
they're sneaking around and they just entered the big tent behind the guards without being seen by the guards, but you noticed them because your attention was in that direction for some reason.
Well, I mean, they shouldn't be sneaking in there, but... I feel like I would go let the guards know. Or,
Okay.
or let Papa know.
Alright. Oh, weird. Yeah, no, people with that description shouldn't be here at all. Plus, we're not set up for the main event yet tonight.
Should
We'll have
perhaps...
I'll let somebody know, and we'll get that addressed.
Yes.
He goes over and
That would be a
whispers.
good thing to find out.
And this guy goes over here. Put him too far. Bam. Come on, roll 20.
No.
All right, cool. They've gone to investigate. All right, everybody else. Basil, Pepper, Marina, Arwyn, what are you guys up to?
Basil wants to see what this talent show is about. He's high on cotton candy.
This tracks.
Also curious.
All right.
Is it possible for Marina to tell Pepper a phrase in Primordial that she can tell Zuko?
Primordial, no, but there is.
No.
When you like.
No. The question was, Pepper, is it okay if Marina tells you something to say to Zuko in Primordial because you don't know the language?
Oh, okay, yeah.
She's teaching you a phrase. It's like when you teach me things in Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's teaching you flirts. What are you teaching
Oh,
her,
yeah.
Marina?
It is. Zach, do you want me to message you what Marina would tell Pepper to say?
Yes, but obviously don't tell her what it means because it's a language she doesn't know. So just DM me.
Oh my god. I'm here for our group just being a giant load of pranksters.
Yeah. Pepper's kind of down. Pepper's kind of off.
Cool. Go ahead.
All right. So Marina is gonna whisper in your ear this phrase, and she's like, just tell it to Zuko. It'll be good. Good luck. Go for it.
Pepper's just kind of look at Marina and be like, I don't know. I kind of just want peace and quiet today.
It'll work. It'll make you feel better. Trust me.
Oh, okay. repeats because she believes in it, repeats the phrase to Zuko. What did I say?
1 second.
Oh, I'm so here for this.
He replies in primordial to you as well. Marina, that's what he said.
I'm just gonna chuckle and be like, and kind of
Marina?
I tried to figure out how Marina would say it and tell Pepper without spoiling what it is. So
All
she's
right, well, sorry, go ahead.
just gonna gently nudge Pepper towards Zook and be like, "Enjoy your day," and they go follow after the guys.
Oh no.
Well, now that I've got you
Damn,
all
Marina
alone,
wingmaned you.
now that I've got you all alone, how about that date?
What did I say to you?
He grabs your hand and starts leading you away towards the food because he's hungry. He's a guy.
Pepper's kind of sus. Pepper kind of wanted to stay with her group for once.
Not today, baby.
Not today, baby. All right, you're eating a meal with this guy on a date, in his opinion. Basil, Marina, and Arwyn. We're at the tent where the talent portion of this evening is taking place. As you approach the front tent, the gnome sees the three of you and says, "Oh, so what'll you be all doing today?"
What? Wait, doing? I thought this was spectating.
Are you just wishing to watch? The audience is pretty small. We haven't had an act here in a little bit. No one seems to be signing up, which is strange. I mean, it's a big prize after all.
What is this prize?
I mean, so far we've only had 2 acts, and it'd just be such a shame to let all of that gold go to waste. Just to, like, even if we split it half and half between the 2 of them, it's still a large sum. So.
Wouldn't it have made sense to put the amount of gold on the paper?
Oh no, we wrote the word prize very large many times. I mean, that it gets the message across, right?
But it would be more conducive if you were able to put the actual amount of gold.
Well, there wasn't room. We wrote prize really big, and there wasn't room left on the page to put the amount. And we already did like 20 of them, so we just kept on with it.
Fair enough.
What? Well, can you disclose what the prize is?
I think that would be unfair since we haven't disclosed it to the other competitors.
Oh, come on. I mean, you know that if you're looking for people to come in here and play, you obviously haven't had a good turnout, so it might behoove you to disclose the prizes. I'm trying to
Okay,
persuade.
Basil, you can persuade roll, please.
It's a 24.
That is such a good point. You're right. I should be more forthwith with information. You see, the top prize, if we have at least 5 people in this competition, the top prize is a grand total prize of 200 gold pieces. A trifling amount for the circus with what we have in our coffers. So, not a big deal.
God.
Oh,
So
what if less than 5 people do
Well,
things?
then our grand prize is slightly diminished because we'll have not had as much interaction with our guests as we need to, pay up such a sum. Yes, A contradicts B and B contradicts A, I'm aware.
And Pat's just holding the bridge of his nose. Okay, and you've had 2 people, so you need 3 more. Is there anybody else signed up right now, or?
Oh, there is definitely not.
Basil looks at Arwyn and Marina. Would uh, do you two have any talents? I mean, I can
Not
obviously.
entirely. No.
I mean, I guess I could do something.
If anyone has an extra dagger, I could try to juggle daggers.
I do have that.
No one said you had to be good, just that 5 people had to do it.
Does know contracts and how they work.
Basil's trying to rope Marina and Arwyn into doing this thing.
Yes.
The shot.
So in my bag, I'll pull out one of my daggers and give it to Arwyn, since he said he
got
needed
2
3.
on him, so 3.
Yeah.
Some.
All right.
I
Since
have
we have
another one if you want to go for 4. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go
Nope,
ahead.
I'm good with 3. I'm good with 3. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Since we have Arwyn's decided, Marina, what will you be doing?
I'd be able to use one of my spells and call that as a talent, right?
Yeah, sure. I don't see why
Okay.
not.
Cool. Yeah, I'll do create or destroy water.
Okay, and Basil?
Oh, Basil pulls his loot off his back, and is like, I'll do a song that my mother taught me. She was a minstrel, and this is one of her songs she would always sing.
All right, so we'll go in order with that order. Arwyn, I'm going to
Okay.
have you first do a sleight of hand roll.
Oh. 13.
All right, and then also do a performance.
16.
All right, you clear on both of them. Marina, what spell are you doing?
I'm gonna do create or destroy water.
We'll do first an Arcana.
Okay. 17.
And then a performance.
All right. 14.
All right, your second one does not pass. And
Ah.
then Basil will do a performance and then a performance.
Okay, first one is a 21.
All right.
Second one is. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I dropped my dice off my table. 1 second.
How dare you?
A 22.
All right, and both of those clear. Marina, you are out of the running.
Darn.
It looks like Zuko is also out of the running. Last talent. All right, we'll take that number. So then I'm gonna have both of you, Arwyn and Basil, also both roll one more performance check.
18.
25.
All right, well, Basil, you won.
Yeah.
Yep, you knocked out the other guy, both of you. So, Arwyn, you get a consolation prize. Coming in
Okay.
second. Basil, you do in fact get 200 gold pieces in a big, large bag. It is a large bag. It's not full of 200, but it is a large, big prize with 200 gold in it. Arwyn, your runner-up prize is 50 ounces of cloud candy.
Oh, yay.
What flavor?
What flavor?
It's flavors go in 10-ounce increments, so it's 5 rolls of a d6.
I do have
Oh,
5d6. I do have 5d6, so perfect. Okay. I have 2 3s and 3 1s.
All right, the 3s are strawberry and the 1s are cherry.
Nice. OMG drugs, yes.
OMG. And 200 pieces. Basil.
Basil's gonna look at as we're leaving. Basil's gonna look at Marina and Arwyn and just say like, "Hey, thanks for doing that for me. I know you guys probably didn't enjoy that a lot, so I'm gonna split it with them and give them each 50 gold."
Oh, what a trooper.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you, Basil.
Pepper.
Yeah.
Pepper,
Like on your
he
date.
is eating this massive like chicken, just like shoveling it in his face with both hands, like very little decorum because you're out and eating outside, and he's very eager to eat it. As he's eating, he's talking with food in his mouth, and he's like, "So what have you been up to today?"
Pepper's not eating. She does not have the stomach to eat. She's still kind of upset about the deal. Moving forward, she'll answer, "Oh, just saving the author's kid, and hanging out here. Fereydun apparently has background here, so yeah."
He sets down the big giant chunk of meat he's eating, and he just kind of looks at you. He's like, "I think it's really hot that you rescue people."
Thanks.
I think we share that in common. I'm a rescuer too.
Oh, then how come you didn't help us save her?
Oh no, sweetie, I'm more of a rescuer down under, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Oh my
no.
god.
Oh god.
Ew.
Slow clapping.
Oh my.
Smooth.
Oh my.
I can show you what I mean if you want to skip the place and go have some alone time. More alone time.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I thought I saw a dark corner behind that tent over there. I could show you a good time.
How
No.
romantic.
No, Pepper's not about that. No, I'm all right actually, Zuko. I'm not feeling all that well today.
All right. Well, I'll find you tomorrow and we can pick up our conversation. But why wait? We can just chat and chill. Like, there's no pressure. I just like your company.
Oh, that's sweet. I actually have a couple questions for you.
Oh, sure.
This group you mentioned, I've been thinking it over.
Okay.
And I think that you're incredibly sweet, and I like you very much, but I don't think I can commit to being part of a group or a guild, especially considering my lifestyle. But if I can help you in other ways without committing to the group, I think that would be okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine, and I respect your decision. It wasn't really about the commitment to the group. I was just trying to find a way to stay in touch with you and have a commitment with you since I enjoy your presence so much.
Aww. Shut up, Basil! I see you in chat. Oh, Pepper's gonna kind of blush and be like, "Aw, thank you, Zuko. I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling that great. I'm in my checks hand. 4th contract with a Fae person?
Well, that doesn't sound like a good deal.
No.
At least you're not married.
No, I'm not married! Oh, I fell into the water and oh.
He has no idea what you're talking about, and he raises an eyebrow.
I've had a lot of adventures, Zuko.
I have too, and I hope that we stay in touch and you let me have an adventure with you someday.
What type of adventure? I mean, we could go exploring for mushrooms and things.
To this, he raises both eyebrows. That could be fun.
Yeah, I like looking for plants and mushrooms and
Oh, plants. Yeah, that makes sense too.
What did you mean?
His eyes dart down between his legs and then back up to you. Never mind.
Holy fuck, dude.
Get this fuckboy out of here.
Someone help Pepper, please.
We're gonna jump back to Fereydun and Pick.
Help.
Fereydun, during this time, it's been about 5 minutes. The people who went into the tent have not come out.
Well, it is time to investigate then. And he's gonna. Oh, what happened to the second guard?
Second guard went in with the gnome to investigate.
Hmm.
But there is the guard outside still who you can talk to if you'd like to.
I'm sure they can figure that out. It is their job after all. Do we want to reconvene with the others? Maybe we could do the test of strength.
Yeah, okay.
Be real fast.
Pick is
Fereydun-
walking a little bit slower because he's distracted. And he's still a little goofy.
All right, and you guys are headed to the strength check machine at the bottom left corner of the map then there.
Yes.
Yep.
Cool beans. So if you guys want to step up, I don't remember. There's a gnome there, yeah?
Yes?
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm outside again. Multitasking. The gnome says, yeah, this is just a test of strength and there's no charge. Just hammer away to your heart's content.
Well,
So which one of you would like to be first?
since I'm up there, I can go first. I got a
All
19.
right. That will not ring the bell.
Okay.
A good attempt. Pick, it is your turn.
Dum, 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 dum. Wow, this lady must have really got her hold on Pick because he rolled a 2, so 4 total.
Yeah, so it goes up just a tiny bit. Whereas Fereydun had gone about halfway up the fall. And Fereydun, you're familiar with these types of toys and carnival games, as you are, familiar with this specific group. You would recall that there is a specific amount of strength required to hit it, all the way to the top.
Do I recall what that number is?
It's between 16 and an 18, but not either of those
Oh,
Ha.
right.
I see what you did there.
numbers.
Wait a minute.
Try again, Peek.
Mm-hmm. He like shakes himself. Little slap to his cheeks, like focus. God damn it! He rolled this time a 13 for strength check.
And that also doesn't do it, but it brings it really close. It's like right almost to the bell. And the gnome cheers for you. That's the closest we've seen all night.
One more time.
Nope. 7.
A 7 doesn't even move it at all.
This thing. It's gonna be a big kid, and he's gonna step down. I don't.
That's only a 4. What is this? A very tricksy machine.
The gnome looks at you and winks.
That's a 17.
Yes, and that'll ring the bell.
Bink.
As the bell rings too, a loud voice kind of projected across the entire area says, "And now time for the main event. If you'd all gather at the main tent, we can get on with tonight's performance." And I think this is a good place to stop too, actually, because
Yeah.
it's almost 11.
Okay.
Aw.
I also have a drawing for you guys.
Yay.
Yes.
Until we meet again, intrepid heroes. Ah.
Yay.
Oh.